Hello, hello, hello. I wonder if this is working now. I think it is. Volume's a little high. Okay, we're getting this shit sorted out. Hang on. But once again, everybody, I hope you will bear with me while I get my shit sorted out here. Okay. Oh, hang on, my light. We did it, everybody! Hey, what's going on? Let me make myself big. Fuck this video game. 50K, everybody. Hey, 50 motherfucking kilowatts of sheer power directly into your fucking brain from my dick. Oh, we did it. I have 50,000 subscribers, everybody. You know what? Let's look at it. Let's just observe. Where is this? This is behind. Hang on. Is this even working? People seeing this? Yes. Okay, good. They're seeing it. Okay. Let's go to best guy ever YouTube. Okay, let's make this bigger. Okay, now look, everybody. Stare in glory at the numbers that appear on your fucking video screen. Hey, there we go. Oh, we did it. We did it, team. I'm very excited about it. It's been a long time coming. Oh, by the way, can everybody hear me okay? I'm always terrified that the, oh, fuck, I forgot. I have to, if I split these, you're saying good. Okay, you're saying the right one. I'm always terrified that the audio of the game I am playing is going to, like, be louder than my voice. Fuck, where's the goddamn chat? Cheers. Yes, good. Unsub. Yes. I demand you unsub. Guys, it's only fair that since this is a 50K stream, you have to super chat $50K. I'll accept this individually, or if everybody wants to pool and give me $50,000, I'll accept that as well. It's up to you. Oh, we did it. Okay, the Zoom is fucking me up on my screen, so let me do that. Yeah, let's get 37 people to unsub. It won't even, like, update right, so it's pointless. We're fucked. We're all fucked. Even I missed it. Yesterday I was watching. I happened to check before I was going to sleep and saw that at, like, I don't know, what the fuck was it? Like 11:59? Okay, yeah, that's the right screen. Okay, gotta make this go away. Sorry, hang on. Right, right as I was about to go to sleep, I just checked. I was like, hey, let's, you know, just check the stats of the channel. And there it was, 50K. You know, looking back on the grand scheme of things, well, what I'm trying to say is, it's easy for a guy like me who's so focused on growing his channel, and it drives a lot of his life to look at 50K and be like, you know, a stepping stone. It's not like it's 100,000 where you get the silver play button. It's just a point in the sand to mark your way up, and there's real goals to be celebrated later. But then, you know, I learned a lot from watching my family, I think. My family was very non-touchy-feely and didn't really, like, celebrate a lot. And I realized at one point that I didn't want to live my life and, like, live with my family that same way. I wanted to take time to celebrate and engage with people and be a happy, but by the way, I see the super chats, I will get to you. Like, I want to be a guy who celebrates life, you know, who lives with a combination of planning for the future and celebrating the moment. And 50,000 people deeming my content worthy of their continued interest and investment of their precious time in this world, when there are so many other things to choose from and to distract them from this. Like, you know, you can say that, like, you know, they're just watching videos, they're not really contributing anything, they're not giving you anything, but they are. They are giving me their attention, and that is not to be undervalued, because I value my time extremely highly, and I am grateful. You know, if you remember early on my channel, you probably, you know, I'm gonna make myself bigger because I don't need to be small for this. early on in my channel, I would say a lot of things like, why the fuck do these goddamn YouTubers always thank their fans? Why are they fucking thankful when those motherfuckers worked and bled and sweat to get where they are? Like, all the fans did was watch. They don't deserve thanks. But from another perspective, like, does anyone in the world deserve to have, let's just say, 1 million people listen to them? Ever? Like, has anyone really earned that level of credibility? That level of prestige where 1 million people should pay attention to you, let alone like 57 million like my boy Felix got. Not that I know the guy, but hey, I'd love to meet him someday. No. The answer's no. So like a guy like PewDiePie has really like, through basically luck, I don't want to undercut his hard work, but like he has basically chanced into the position he's in because he happened to be in the right place at the right time and then worked his ass off to capitalize on it for sure. Let's get on the center here. Yeah, there we go. Press any button to start best guy ever .game.exe. Yeah! Make a video game of me. Yeah, man. This is a special moment for me. This is really, I used to dream about this, and it's not because like, I mean, to me, a lot of people see 50K as like, oh, a chance to make money. I see a lot of like you can tell from my content, right? Like you can see like a drama channel. I don't know. I've been watching like the content cop that fucking iDubbbz made about like Rice Gum. Like iDubbbz does seem to have some principles. Rice Gum, on the other hand, is just a guy who, you know, it's fine. He's like goofing around and having a fun time, but like you can tell he's in it for the money, the prestige, like the I don't know. Like he's coming from that angle. Like he's trying to blow up and whatever, and he'll do the clickbaits and he'll do the events. And you know what? That's fine. I don't want to undercut that. But like the place where I'm coming from is really as sort of an up-jumped YouTube commenter and like anime watcher and, you know, consumer of media who is now in the position of actually producing media. And that's a very interesting place to be. Like now the ideas that I've absorbed from people so long filter through my own brain. Now people actually are interested to hear them. Is this better? That's like too bright. Now people actually give a shit about what I think about stuff, and it's humbling. It is humbling. Okay, you know what? Let's read some of these super chats. I do not want to ignore you guys. I appreciate everything you're giving, so let me read this. Number one, $2 from Giffy McGee. If I send cookies, will you eat them? I don't know. Like, if I say yes, does that mean everyone will send me cookies and then I have to eat them and I'll die from anthrax or whatever? You know what? I'll judge it on a case-by-case basis. Yep, if you can convince me, maybe include a note with, like, your name in it or something, then I'll know it's you. And at the very least, we'll be able to track you down if you murder me. So, yeah, we'll go based on that. Slap Shoes, or S1 app SH0ES, send me nudes you cuck for $2. Maybe. I need more than $2 for that, though. It's worth more. Look at this bod. By the way, yesterday was chest day. Am I looking good? We're looking tight. I gotta get some protein a little later. Scott Dynamite 220, $2. Don't spend it all in one place. I'll spend it all in one piece. Yayo, yayo. Yeah, okay, good joke, mate. Angel Rios. Been a fan since Galco #1. You're now my favorite YouTuber. Am a patron. Here's to, this is $5. Here to the next 50K best guy. Here, Angel, or Angel. I don't know, whatever. Yeah, 100K, here we come, baby. I've got this YouTube thing, I've got a plan now. You know, I know what I'm doing a little bit more. Looking back at those early days of like 6 months between uploads, you know, it's fine. There's no problem with that. Like, anyone who wants to do that totally can. But like, I'm serious about, once I'm over the hill and I am financially secure through doing this stuff, then I can do whatever I want. And oh, I can't wait for those days. PCP HQ will happen. More lectures will happen. I'll be able to kind of spend more time in my, what I would consider my main series videos as opposed to Weagawa, but we'll see. Another $2 from Giffy McGee. I would suck your dick, TBH, not even joking. Hell yeah, my dude. Let's get a three-way going between you, me, and another me that I'm gay for. Yeah, that works. Ah, we did it, guys. Yes, 50,000 subscribers. I'm so proud of myself. I'm so proud. I did something. I achieved something with my life. I fucking did it, you guys. Really happy about it. I'm just really, really happy. I spent a lot of time thinking I'd never get anywhere, guys. Those college days, there were some low times. Those after college days when I was working shitty jobs, trying to get my degree. God, things have turned around so much. I've really fucking made it. Not even that much, but just I'm so thankful for this small degree of success on my way to where I want to be. Thank you, everybody, for watching. And, you know, sometimes I fuck up. You know, sometimes I get a little too red-pilled. Sometimes I get a little too blue-pilled. It's true. Galco video, anyone? Pretty blue-pilled, am I right? I know, it's funny. Sometimes the lines cross between blue-pilling and red-pilling. How far red-pilled do you have to go to get blue-pilled? It happens. It can happen. You know, the rainbow's a spectrum where the colors conjoin. So, like, to get from red pill to blue pill, I mean, there's obviously the purple, but you can go the other way. Go the orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, red pill, or whatever, however that works. I don't know. Orange, red, purple, blue. Yeah, that's how it goes. You can do that, too. Oh, my God. I hope people aren't bored. I hope you aren't bored. We're gonna play the game. We're gonna play the game, I swear. But this is a reflecting moment. Russian $2. Would you suck Bonderude's Papa Rod? Bondrudes? I don't know who that is. Made in Abyss video when? It's coming. It will happen. $2, $2 Russian dollars for that was Mega Chen. Thank you. Reverse Spectrum, $2 Australian dollars. Worthless currency, we all know, but appreciated nonetheless. Please sang the 4Kids One Piece opening. His name's Olo, he's just like a samurai, and the L-A-D-Y, Nami's not shy or sly. Usopp's doing that marksman thing. Sanji's cooking. Chopper's doctoring. Yayo, yayo. How's that? Is that good? $5 from Green Shaman. What if you had a hacky, strawman, evil clone called Worst Guy Ever? Great works, by the way. Love you stuff, bestie boy. $5 from Green Shaman. I've been thinking of working in the Worst Guy Ever character in. I don't have any concrete ideas for it, but the idea just amuses me to such a degree that I can't help but love it. $5 from Almenti. I'm sorry, I will read the normal chat as well. There's just so many super chats. Like, you know, these guys deserve a shout out for being so helpful and supportive. $5 from Amenti with .hack/GU last recode coming out soon. What are your thoughts on the .hack series? Watched the show as a kid, like really tried to like it, but couldn't. I just couldn't like it because like there was nothing to it really. I don't know, like, it's so empty. It's a vast wasteland of nothing fucking happening and wondering, like, what the fuck is this nigga Tsukasa even doing out here? Go achieve some goals, my boy. Or my girl, whatever. Pretty boring. And the other, I like, haven't experienced anything besides, like, the original one, so I can't comment. Haven't even played the games. So actually, I did see, like, 1 or 2 of the other shows and found them lackluster, I guess. Blake Childress, $5. You deserve it, bro. I just think people who are self-absorbed and selfish don't deserve 1 million plus views because they take it for granted. Now, I have a lot of sympathy for the objectivist point of view, and I think self-absorption is appropriate and a helpful thing in some ways. But when it, like, interferes or if it, like you don't want to make people mad at you by just talking about how great you are all the time, which I am called the best guy ever, you know? I like to think that's kind of, like, there's a self-aware joke going on there. Especially because of all the times I talk about how I am not the best guy ever, and that I could improve myself and whatnot. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. I kind of respect people who have like a sense of confidence, but you know, it's about balance. Like you want confidence, you don't want like crazy self-absorption, you know, nutso shit. Blake Chowders, $5. Bro, you deserve views. I just think people who are self-absorbed and selfish don't deserve... Oh, wait, that was the same one. Dude, you glitched $5 twice. I'm not giving that back. I don't think I even can. Okay, tell you what. Let's actually fire up this game. You guys heard of A Hat in Time? You know this game? I played it yesterday for a while and absolutely fucking loved it, so... Here we go. Oh, and I'll let you do that while I pull up the normal chat. This game is so fucking dope. Game's too loud? Oh no. Oh no, that's not good. Tell you what, I can turn up my gain. I don't know how to lower the volume of the game. I honestly don't. If anyone does, an XSplit. You know what? Okay, actually, let me look. Let me look. Okay, auto detect. Can I adjust the effects? I don't know how to fucking do this. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn up my gain. Turning up my gain, turning up my gain, turning up my gain. Hopefully it's not blowing it out. All right, I turned up my gain a bunch, so hopefully that's just like louder and you can turn the volume down total and it'll be good. Hopefully. Okay, good. Volume fine for you too? Okay, all right, good. Game too quiet? I'm sorry, I don't know, you're on your own, fuck you. And hang on a sec, I'm gonna message my peeps. Uh-oh, hopefully this isn't on screen. I just don't want to show private conversations. No, it's not, okay. I can't look at this. Lower your game volume. Oh, I see. So the game volume was too high that whole time. Uh-oh, hopefully they didn't completely fuck everything up. Okay, guys, we're gonna get a special guest here. Okay, let's get in. Test. All right, we're getting a special gift. A guest. I think this will work. Okay, hopefully that works. Whoa. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, fam?
Hey, fam.
Okay, guys, tell me if you can hear them, because I have no way of knowing for sure if you can or not. Hey, but it's our good friends Lethal Aurora Mage and Hypocrite are here. Right?
Yeah, I can't hear him.
Maybe, okay, he might still be setting himself up. Okay, can you guys hear Mage? She is talking, and she sounds quiet for me, but that's because I have my volume turned down low, which I will adjust. Can you hear this? Can you hear her? Mage, can you say some words?
Some words?
Say some words over and over again 10 times.
Some words over and over again. Some words over and over again. Some words over and over again.
Can you guys hear?
Some words over and over again.
Okay, they can hear you. Good. All right, you're good, Mage.
Okay, good.
Well, Mage, are you here to tell me how great I am for getting 50,000 subscribers? More than anyone in the world has ever gotten before?
Yes, totally.
Excellent. Oh, hang on. There's a super chat. There is $18 from Scott Dynamite 220 again. My last one wasn't as funny as I'd hoped. Here's the rest of the 20 and congratulations. Thanks,
Nate,
dude. Yeah, what's up, Mage?
Can you quickly right-click me and like my user volume up it?
Up your volume? Yes. Okay, I turned you up a whole fuckload. You sound louder to me. Yeah, okay. We'll just have to go by the chat because I can't fucking hear shit.
Yeah.
Is Digi gonna be your bitch now that you hit 50K? I would expect so. Isn't that what happens?
50K, more like 50 gay.
Oh! God damn, Mage. The audience isn't ready for this level of red pilling. This isn't the PCP audience.
So I read someone's comment.
Oh,
I'm not
right. Pin it on someone else, Mage. Typical evasive maneuvers. Another $2 Australian from Reverse Spectrum. Are you giving Mage a cut of the super chat cash? Absolutely not. Mage deserves nothing. In fact, she deserves to pay me for the honor of being in the super chat. I mean, being in the stream. $10 from Moonsun is a lie. Is a life? Yeah, thank you very much. Mage, you recently hit 50K yourself. You're at like 51K now, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
How's life been on this side of the fence?
Weird and stressful. I've been meaning to do like something, but also, you know, Halloween's coming up, and I have to do something for that as well. So
that's true. Are you gonna do another one of your meme animations for Halloween?
Probably. I still want to finish the one I've been working on from before, so I don't know. It's gonna be really busy for the next half a month, I guess.
Yeah, no kidding. Hey, look how festive I am for Halloween right now.
Oh,
Perfect.
yeah.
Perfect. Guys, this game is the best. I'm just saying. I got bombs and shit. Okay.
Purple sunglasses are the best sunglasses.
Agreed. Mage and I have a big kinship over our love of the color purple. It's our strongest bond.
Yeah.
It's the strongest bond in the whole PCP, frankly. I think Gib is having some severe issues getting his audio working.
Yeah.
He seems to be dead. Hang on, I'm messaging him. He wanted to join too. Oh, this poor lad. We were gonna shill his Kirby stream, but alas, no one will ever know that he makes videos on the internet about video games. Oh, you know what? Let me show you this this dope fan art that Mr. Hypocrite just created for me.
Oh yeah, I saw.
Okay, how do I need to make this visible. Okay, that's okay. I can fix this. I just take this, I go over here, and we populate this. Yay! There it is.
Giffy asks, "Can we ask Mage questions?"
Absolutely, absolutely.
I mean,
Though I may steal
yeah,
the
you
mic.
can, but like you might want to save those because I might make a stream sometime too.
That's
Who
true.
knows?
People
You
don't
might not be
seem
there,
like they
so
celebrate
who knows?
50K that much. You didn't do any kind of celebration for you. Neither did Mumkey when he hit 50K. Though then again, he like blasted past it to 100,000. So it's a slightly different situation anyway. Let's put this up in the corner. This will be our little mascot.
I'm playing a game while watching you play a game.
What are you playing?
Creativerse.
Yes. Almost as good as Minecraft.
No, better. I'm gonna fight you about it.
Yeah, we've debated about this. Wait, I think I heard Gib. Did you join for a moment? I thought I heard some sort of noise. No?
No, that's probably my cat.
Oh. Okay. All right. Other questions. Let me see. Sorry, my scroll thing is. Oh, hopefully people can't see this. Things must be secret at all times. Okay, no, they can't. Okay, good. What is Mage's channel name? Oh, that's Lethal Aurora Mage, of course. Go watch her shit. Mage is funny. She makes a couple of videos here or there, but then she makes one of these animation memes that just gets like 500,000 views or 1 million views or something insane. What's your most viewed video, Mage, by the way? I'm just curious.
The animatic sort of video of Undertale, Gate Around the Boat Zone, almost 1 million views.
Almost 1 million, okay.
Yeah.
There he is. There he is, the man himself.
Yeah.
We can hear you, Gib.
I hate Discord. Fuck this.
Was it Discord that was fucking you up?
Well, it was the thing that I tried to do the other day to get the soundboard working, and it fucked out everything. I just had to reset the whole computer to default. I don't have any files or folders. I'm dead.
Shit.
It's all ruined.
That sucks, dude.
But I'm here.
Well, I'm glad that you were able to join. Everyone, send your support to Gib. Oh, there's a time rift detected. Cool.
Gib is too loud. Whoops.
Oh, did I do that? I did turn your volume up a bunch. Let me fuck with it. I don't know if, like, my percentage of the user volume... that probably does control your volumes. Like, coming through, because it's coming through my machine and shit. I'd imagine so. Alright, guys. Oh, okay, now that Gib's here, it's time for the shilling session. Everyone subscribe to hypocrite at biz.gov. It's my favorite YouTube channel. He's currently doing Kirby Month for the next 20 years. And it's the best. It's the best content coming out on YouTube right now. I was thinking today, and there's two channels I absolutely love. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Yes. And there's you, and then there's Limit Breakers, who do these goofy meme videos about Dark Souls, useless data.
Yeah, I love those guys.
That
guy.
Well, yeah, I don't know. He's my fave, especially the old man videos. I go back and rewatch constantly right now because Old Man is my favorite character on YouTube. Yes. But more importantly is Hypocrite, which everyone should subscribe to.
I'll type in the chat. I'll say...
Yes.
I'll say something.
Type it 1,000 times. Okay, we'll do a time rift. Oh.
Damn it. Can't think of it. I'll just type youtube.com.
Yeah.
/hypocrite. I think that is actually a link that works.
Okay.
Remove any web addresses. Yeah, it didn't post because it was a link. God damn it.
Is it forbid links? I guess I probably did that somehow that I didn't know. Guys, look at the art style. Isn't it beautiful? Gib, I'm glad you're here to watch A Hat in Time, at least to some degree, because this game is right up your alley, I think. and is the best. I guess I was wrong about Cuphead completely, and you hate Cuphead, and you think it's the worst game ever made, unfortunately. But
no.
No, he does not.
It's annoying with that, but I like Cuphead. It's just not the sort of game I get into.
Yeah.
So it looks cool, and I like it. And I tried to play it today, but I was like, no.
Well, hey.
But this maybe it's got the cute PlayStation 2-esque 3D stuff going on.
It is extremely cute, and like it's got a real sense of progression as you collect these new things. And I've already got 3 hats. I've got let me get my normal hat. So I've got this normal hat. Look at that! I didn't even know I could do that. But if you push L2, it like activates the hat ability, and right now it's like trying to find the quest. And does a little thing with your hat. Yeah. Excited about life.
Whoa. I'm looking at the stream. It's very... okay, it was lagging for a bit.
Oh, yeah. It's probably behind, isn't it? Well, when you see it, you'll see that I've got this other hat that you make by collecting yarn. When I hit L2, I go fucking Sonic speed, dude. It's the coolest thing.
Look, she was climbing up a wall.
I can climb up walls. Those are pretty cool. You got a little bit of a wall climb, and you've got the like the Mario 64. You can jump, dash for maximum mobility. Oh, it feels so satisfying to play. These are excellent movement mechanics. This is like Shantae Pirate's Curse is like my favorite 2D movement mechanics in any video game. But like I have not really played a lot of like platformy intensive like 3D platformers, and so far this might be my favorite. It's quite excellent. I played like the DS version of Mario 64, and I think it's just like not actually the real shit. This game is good. Yeah. Oh, I bet I can get a hook shot.
Sort of feels like a Mario Sunshine sort of.
Exactly.
At the moment.
It's very much like that. And the movement mechanics are very... Oh, fuck. I'm dying. Oh, fuck. Okay, and look at my other hat. This is my 3rd hat, and it's my favorite hat. It's the brewing hat. You whip up some dank brews, then you throw them, and they blow the fuck out of everybody. And you have infinite of them. You just have infinite things. Oh, my favorite. Anyone get that reference? That's a reference to Top 10 Hippos from my favorite YouTube channel, Hypocrite. I remember that.
I thought that was like the JonTron thing when he said, "Oh, my favorite," like back in the couch. But cool. Oh, if it's a hypocrite thing as well. I don't actually remember whether I was referencing that at the time.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. That the cascading network of references is a cool though. Yeah, I got a thing. Lots of things to get. Oh fuck. So Hippo, how's what you doing? What you doing?
Well, earlier I was playing Kirby Superstar, and I fucking love that.
Yes.
So that's gonna be good, fun.
Is it
thing.
as good as Kirby Block Break, etc.?
No, Kirby Block Breaker, bitch smasher. I didn't like it. I made a video about it. It's definitely the worst video I'm going to make this month. Don't worry, everybody who hates it, because you're not wrong.
Are you getting lots of downvotes?
No, it's just like a couple people they don't like it, because it's a stupid video.
Well, I think it is probably my least favorite of Kirby month, but like it's your least favorite game to discuss, so it kind of seems appropriate. And in no way does it make me not want to watch every piece of content that comes out on Hypocrite any less.
I'd say fucking the Kirby month best one right now is either the Dreamland 2 or the one I did on the Puyo Puyo clone with the cool, strange ending with the guitar thing.
Oh, the guitar ending was amazing. Yeah, that was probably like the
best.
And then there's...
Yeah, and then there's the Pinball Wizard bit, I think.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Those are all great. I think the one that I remember the most though is the Dreamland 2, just because you like loved it so much, and I remember that I guess most of all. It was a good. Fuck. Oh, you get new hats to unlock new places to go. Yay. Video games, you guys. Video games. Right. Okay. Chat. Let me see what people are saying. Hippo is actually German and owns a Nazi flag. That's, oh. I didn't realize. You've been disinvited.
Oh, no.
From life, as I pull out my gun. Okay, what else is going on? Is that A Hat in Time? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I acquired this game. And it is good. It is good. I'm collecting things. Oh, you know what I want to do? I actually want to get to, like...
You said fancily, you acquired this game. You didn't get this game, you acquired it.
I acquired it through nefarious means. As I do all things in life. I have to challenge people to duels to acquire, you know, how I live, currency. Shit, what was I going to say just now? It was... Oh, I really want to get to the end of, like, this particular level, or just, like, any of the challenges. Oh, shit. Oh, cool. Because my favorite moments... of this game is right before you get like so in like Mario 64 you unlock like stars and shit. In this game you get like time capsules or something. What the fuck? An unknown relic. Okay, so I think it's just a trinket or something. In this game you collect basically the equivalent of Mario 64 stars or whatever, but the sound that plays like after you've done whatever thing you have to do, like fight the boss or whatever, to like unlock the thing, is like so satisfying and so chill after like the ordeal you've been through, and is highly gratifying, and actually reminds me a lot of Steven Universe. You know how Steven Universe has just such like a calm atmosphere sometimes? Like remember?
Yeah, I'm liking the hazy sort of shine on the sea over there.
Yeah, ooh, this is good. Very good.
Some guy was saying shill the podcast. I guess we could.
Yeah, let's shill the podcast. The podcast, the #1 source of hatred for Jinbei in the whole world. I've reassessed my Jinbei policy though. That'll be changing. There's no point
yeah. The last one we did. If people who don't know, it is a One Piece manga review podcast every week. Every week that One Piece comes out, we review it because we talk about it, and you know, in general, normally.
Indeed.
And we made a podcast out of it, and it's fun. But Nate hates Jinbei. In the last episode, everyone hates Nate because they're sick of him with the Jinbei shit.
I said this in that episode as well, but like it's not like I'm changing because people want me to stop being so mad at Jinbei. It's that in that very episode, I talked about how it is now useless to get mad at the fact that Jinbei is well, I guess I won't spoil it if people don't read One Piece, but that certain things are happening with that character, and there's just simply no point in getting upset about it anymore, so I won't. So that can put some people to rest. $2 Australian dollars from the Reverse Spectrum. Will Mage join the podcast? She up to date with One Piece? Mage, are you up to date with One Piece? I don't think you are.
I don't read. No.
She does not read. There you go.
I used to watch the anime back way when I didn't particularly like Itsoi stuff.
Oh no, you have to leave.
No, the anime isn't that good anyway. So.
Yeah, especially not now. In the old days, it was pretty great. Especially the 4Kid stuff. It's good, as we all know. What was I going to say about that? It was that... Oh, there has been an open invitation to everyone on the PCP to join the podcast if they ever get caught up with One Piece. And the one who is most likely to do so is Ben. But even he is, like, not even... Like, the invitation has been there and none of them have, like, done anything to take it up. Though the only one I would expect, really, is Ben. Because he actually does read One Piece every once in a while. What is this?
He likes reading it in bursts, doesn't he?
Whoa. What the fuck is happening? Alright. Yes, he does. I'm gonna do that again. Oh. There's riches up there. Hang on. Jesse, however, was on an episode at one point. Briefly.
Oh yeah, he was a stowaway.
He was a stowaway, and
he joined the call. He didn't know what was going on.
That's right.
That was fun.
He got a whole thing of him on the boat. Oh, it was humorous. Okay, I think I just failed like a speed challenge. Well, whatever. I'm not gonna spend time on that right now. Chat. What else is going on? I'm on episode 176 of One Piece, trying to be caught up in a couple more months. Yes, that is accurate. God damn, One Piece is fucking long. Over 800 episodes, I think, right? Or is it 700? No, it's 800 chapters.
No, it's 800 chapters.
That's right. So I'm a little off. What am I fucking doing in this video game?
You're collecting baubles.
I am collecting baubles, that's true. But I forget what I was sent here to do. Oh, right. I'm going to go search for a time rift in a wall. That's what I will do. Because that's where adventure lies. I am reading One Piece. Just got done with the chapter that revealed Ms. All Sunday's fruit. Best girl as always. Yes, when she uses it on Pell, it gets all fucked up. Yes. Wait, did they not even introduce Robin's name until, like, way later? Am I spoiling her name by saying the word Robin?
Yes, you did.
Oh, no. Well, I don't think that's, like, really a spoiler, per se. Like, I guess it is a spoiler.
Yeah, she just sort of says it at some point, like, that's my real name.
Yeah. Ooh, a thing. Yay. Got some yarn. Dope. Yes, I remember when Robin first showed up, and her devil fruit is very mysterious. The first thing that she ever did was just, like, grab Luffy's hat and, like, disarm both, like, Sanji and Zoro and Usopp, I think, all at the same time, which made her look really powerful. Which she is. I remember that in particular because that is the one moment in all of One Piece when Sanji pointed a fucking gun at a woman. He did it, which is extremely, almost out of character for the guy, especially considering, like, later on, like, he refuses to even, like, do anything to, like, not Ms. All Sunday, like, Khalifa, when she, you know, CP9 stuff happens.
Yeah.
But, like, he didn't actually hit her or anything, or, like, shoot. He just had a gun. Maybe it was unloaded. Who knows?
Maybe it was a water pistol.
Maybe it was a water pistol. Entirely possible.
He's trying to get her shirt wet.
Out of the way. Damn, yo. Straight up devilish. What the fuck is this goddamn... Okay, I know it's way down there.
It's a big level.
Yes, the levels are quite big. Kind of like, that's why it really reminds me of Mario Sunshine. Because the levels just have, like, there's so much going on. Every level is so dense. Now check this out. I've got a... Ooh, maybe I can land on that fucking balloon. And be a balloonsman.
Whoa, there's a big old land up here.
Hell, yeah, I didn't even know about this. No, I'm dead now. Shit. Oh, wait a minute. I have been here before, actually. There was an epic chase I did to a guy to this point in a previous stage. This is like where the level, yeah, this is where the level like teaches you how to dive and dive cancel and whatnot, all kinds of fun things. Oh my god, this game looks good as fuck. It is good as fuck. And from what I hear, I did not research this at all, but I believe this is a Kickstarter success. And actually, some people have been saying that, like, I don't know how seriously to take this, but, like, some people have been saying that there's something, like, nefarious about the development, like these people stole assets or something. I have no idea if that's true at all. I have not looked into it one little bit and know nothing, because I just saw this game and people were saying it's good and immediately got it. Oh shit, is this guy being bullied? Let's save this old man. Can I not save him? Oh, no, there we go, okay. Yeah, I know nothing about that. I just know this game is good.
I haven't heard anything about a scandal either. Where'd you hear that?
Well, maybe to call it a scandal is probably excessive. It's just that, like, I heard, I don't know, like 4chan and various... I think the implication is the people who made this might be a bunch of SJWs. I mean, these are not my words. This is just the sort of the impression I got from the discussion that I witnessed. And I have no idea what that means, if that's true. Maybe people are mad because you play as a girl? I don't know. I have no idea. I just know that some people were butt flustered about this game in general. But maybe that's just games will always make someone angry for some reason. I don't know. I have no problems with anyone at any time. Okay, well, I'm getting rich as fuck, but I'm not getting any closer. Wait. This wall. Okay, there's a brick wall where there's a fucking time thing embedded. That is where my quest shall take me. And it is a like brown brick wall. Let's see. What am I doing? Girls are gross. Indeed. Oh fuck. Grab my controller. Nothing in the game relates to being an SJW, so I don't think it matters. Oh well, that's certainly true. That's certainly true. Yeah, any kind of controversy like that is only relevant to like the silly meta discussions going on outside.
I mean, think about it. If actual published video games with like $1 million budgets were all like publicly available knowledge to everybody on Twitter, there would be scandals every 2 weeks because entertainment companies fliff money in all sorts of irresponsible ways constantly.
It's the Devu, everybody. It's the Devu.
Hi.
Hello.
World famous man.
Yeah. So, well, that last word was a legend.
Right. Forgive my
yeah,
my
like,
gender assignment. Yes, I apologize.
This whole, well, no, more like species assignment, or also like level, or like what you call. I remember there actually is a comedic animated video about Tumblr saying how it embraces everyone, and then the kids from down the lane from Kids Next Door were like, why just everyone? We are 5 people in one. What about collectives?
I'm sorry.
And I was like, oh hey,
what?
Yeah. Living entity is fine.
Duvo, hang on. Everyone, look at this again. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Wait, you high five the people? You like do
you just
slap thing?
Like this guy's just offering high fives, and then he punches the shit out of you. Holy shit!
Like you were playing the patty cake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I fight this man? No, you can't even kill him. He's invincible. He just exists to do this to people. Awesome. Awesome.
Wow.
You know,
the last trailer of this game that came out like a handful of months ago, like earlier this year, made the game look really stupid. It just showed like stupid Elvis parodies and other levels that looked boring.
Yeah.
But this is looking way better. Just even the lighting looks better in your stream right now than it did in the trailer.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I don't know. I really don't know much about how this game was marketed or any of that shit, but all I know is firing it and playing it up, like, you immediately get to start goofing around, exploring this world, having fun. All the levels are, well, okay, I've only been on, like, the first Mafia Town level here, and I know there's, like, other planets. I cannot vouch that they're all this
Mafia Town?
This is Mafia Town. That's what it's called.
Holy shit, this is, like, the most, like, lighthearted Mafia Town ever.
It's a very lighthearted game, which totally works for what they're going for. And I think you would really appreciate Devu, that just like floating above this whole like town area, like I can go there. I was there before. Like there's just a floating.
I saw it, yeah.
Okay, so you saw like the mafia, like that's where the mafia boss lives, and like that's where you go to like fight him and do that shit. There's just.
Well, I was seeing like the balloons up above. I love that shit. I love like multi-layered leveling and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And the fact that like the dawn like literally looms over the whole place, you know, it's cool. It's all good stuff.
Someone mentioned ukulele, and I gotta say this does look better.
Like, yeah, it does look better than ukulele.
I have heard this game spoken of in terms of being the good ukulele. I don't know anything about ukulele though. Yeah, I have not played it.
Yeah, like ukulele lost me at hello with just the design of the main character, and then like everything I saw and everything I heard about the game when it was in development and when it came out all confirmed exactly the prejudice I had towards it the moment I saw that design.
I know it's really easy to talk in hindsight at this point, but like I do have to say I trying to be as honest as I can with reading my own memories, I do feel like I immediately did not think that Yuka looked very good, or Lele, you know, either of them. They were pretty unattractive.
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude, is with like those guys made Banjo-Kazooie. How is it that these guys seem to have done a better job? What's the deal?
Well, I just think what it is, I actually developed this theory 7 seconds ago, which is that all these fucking industry veterans are people who cut their teeth specifically on making a game with a giant budget of like 100 or so people, right? They're people who only really have experience working in giant budgets with giant teams. With a lot more flexible fucking expense, probably.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, when it comes to production and work ethic and organization, it's a totally different skill set, potentially, when it comes to making something on a smaller scale.
That's true. That's true. But just, like, look at
I know that for us in the PCP, most of us do better and better work the fewer of us are involved in a project most of the time.
You're not wrong.
We're kind of cut out for this. we're like kind of cut out for this whole independent world, whereas people from the 90s, not necessarily.
You know, like whenever you involve multiple people in any project, which we see in the PCP all the time, like there is a definite bureaucracy that like slows down decision making, even among the PCP, which is it's just like a couple people, and we really only need to convince 5 people of anything to get a thing done. But still, you know, like there's bureaucracy there that slows down. So like when you're dealing with like something as big as, you know, a team that's going to develop a game, and like the people are like investing their careers on it and stuff. Like if the PCP right now was like an organization, I don't know, like just like the Game Grumps or anything, like even at that size, like at that level, people start to invest their lives and like, okay, like this can't fail. We need to structure this and like make sure everyone has a 401k and, you know, all that shit.
But the thing with Game Grumps is that it's obviously like there's the big kahuna, you know, there's Aaron, who's like obviously the main guy. Like even if some sort of contract laying around somewhere says otherwise, like everyone's gonna fucking suck up to Aaron. Whereas in the PCP, like none of us want anyone else to be the main character but ourselves. So there's just, I don't know how the hell that's gonna end up. But
and that's kind of a problem, to be honest.
It really honestly is. Like,
it could. Well, yeah, it does.
It could end up being a problem.
And we'll see. I mean, I like to think that hopefully we can stay ahead of any of those issues and work them out before they become an issue.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, my policy, my sort of direction so far, as you've known, has been to like, if there's a decision I disagree with, I'll be like, oh yeah, sure, I'll do it. Although I'm gonna say I don't like it, which is probably not very helpful.
And we've all had decisions that go against like what we particularly wanted. Like you know, at one point, like everybody, there are new stickers, everybody, on the PCP Redbubble store that you can buy, and they're lovely, and they're these little chibi drawings that our good friend Lethal Aurora Mage did here. And like so I had commissioned that like a while ago to like be a banner. That was the intention, but nobody wanted it. And they were like, Nate, we don't like this. You did this on your own. We don't want it. And I was like, I was you know, that was too bad for me. But you know, it's a group decision, so what can you do?
Sure.
Oh, cool. Okay, look at this. Look how cool this is.
Awesome. I love fucking multi-layered level design in anything, and 3D levels are great with that.
It is. And look how cool this is. Like, so I'm dropped into the level, and I think kind of what I'm supposed to be doing is finding these codes right now. So like, here's the thing. What am I gonna do? Am I just gonna like fuck around like the whole map and just search for them and waste my time doing that? I mean, the game doesn't make me do that, because when I jump on it, bam, tendrils show me exactly where they are, but the nature of this game is such that the levels are too big for me to be able to just like instantly know exactly where they all are. By the way, look at me on the hitbox while the actual animation just clips through me continuously. Quite amazing. Yeah, this is I really like this. I really like this. And I'm gonna try to follow this and see where it leads me. If I can even make it in fucking time. Oh, it's leading me to this thing. Interesting. I'm quite fond of this. Oh, by the way, and this is the upper level. This is in there is where I fought the boss and became the hero.
Yo! Someone joined the chat.
Oh, another one, eh? Who's this? Well, if it isn't Digibro, second most subscribed channel in the Procrastinators after me. No one is allowed to break 50,000. That's how it works.
Oh, I decided to jump in because I was listening.
Yeah.
And I heard you talking about how you were like, oh, you know, whenever there's multiple, there's a bureaucracy that kind of slows everything down. And I was just like, Nate, that is you. You are the bureaucracy of the PCP.
Well, but I am the bureaucracy because I am the guy who asks the questions when things need to get done. And, like, just nobody else asks the questions. So, like, without that, just nothing would happen. And I could make unilateral decisions.
Hey, we need you. The whole PCP would be, like, just, like, a disorganized mess without you. You need to exist.
And, like,
no, that's why I was explaining this.
That's not a criticism. But
I was explaining this in several places recently. Oh shit, Jesus, sorry, I just ate a shitload of chicken.
Okay, cool. Fuck. God damn it, Digi, classing up the joint as always. Thank you.
I was explaining to different people that like I see myself as someone with like a lot of big ideas.
Yeah.
But for me, it's like I just execute them immediately with no hesitation or involving anybody else. But as soon as it's a group setting, it's like you don't want me in charge because I won't do anything bureaucratic. You know, like I'll just run with my ideas So that's why I'm like, Nate has to be the leader, because otherwise it'll be either like it'll be what's the word, autocracy? What's
It'll
dictatorship?
a dictator. I mean, if it's a dictatorship, if I do everything, I guess. Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Which we don't want. Okay, just look at this. Look at the cool blur effect. Look at this dope ass level. I can go anywhere. I can go anywhere.
This game looks so much better than it did in that one trailer. Like that one trailer that came out earlier this year made the lighting look like it had all the same problems as Ukulele, but this makes it look like they tried to go for Wind Waker and just didn't quite have the tech.
Yeah. By the way, this is
her
most
model
FA
looks
hat.
exactly like Link in Wind Waker. Like, it freaks me out.
Yeah.
That's probably what they. Well, I wouldn't be
going
surprised if
for,
they were
yeah.
inspired by that.
I mean, why get rid of that character model? I'm sure Nintendo spent millions of dollars and billions of hours of focus testing to make sure that that model was exactly polygonically correct for exactly the kind of game they wanted everyone to experience.
True. By the way, look how dope this is. I got pins, and you can unequip the pins, and they're not in my hat anymore.
Nice. She's got a decently large-sized but sensibly proportioned zipper. Eat your heart out. What's his name from Final Fantasy? Ha ha ha. Obvious digs.
Yes. Yes.
Edgy digs.
I heard the guy because he got critiqued about having too much zippers in the newest game, he added like a shit ton of zippers as sort of like a fuck you to people.
Nomura did in fact in an interview
where you
say
play-
that he's sick of people giving him shit about the zippers, and if they keep doing it, he's just gonna put more. What a leg.
Nice. That sounds like something that like Drill would threaten us with.
Yeah, that's true. He did say that that's his old style, and he doesn't like really do it that much anymore, which is somewhat true.
He should just send it off by like one of the bosses from an FF game is going to be just like an animate zipper wearing a leather jacket.
Yeah, yeah.
I think this game is just supposed to be a lost GameCube game.
It feels that way.
It's so GameCube feeling, like, though it's funny because it feels like a GameCube game made by Nintendo, but you can just tell it's lacking that Nintendo polish.
Yeah,
which is what bothers me about, like, not only does it bother me about every indie game, but it bothers me about Nintendo that they're not making fucking games, which I guess they are making Odyssey now.
Odyssey looks amazing. Odyssey looks
right. But even then, I mean, I haven't seen the elongated playthrough videos, but even what I've seen, it seems like it doesn't quite have the multi-layered design of this level, which is what excites me about this game more than anything else. I remember seeing this game in like previews years ago, and it was much more exciting to me back then. Because I was just like, it's a fucking level. You can be on top of a building, you can jump off the building, and what you have just done is a potentially gameplay relevant activity. And that's all I want from video games, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you get in like Super Mario 64 and Super Mario Sunshine, which Galaxy and I'm pretty sure Odyssey do not recapture.
I think it's just generally like every time I play a game that's like obviously inspired by a Nintendo game, there's always just like that X factor that's missing, you know, with rare exceptions. Like most of the times that I play a Metroidvania game, or like especially if it's like a straight up Metroid clone, like no Vania at all, there's always like but it's not quite Metroid. Like even Axiom Verge, which I think is a fantastic game, like just the animations aren't good, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, if you just clinched that one thing, this would be as good as Super Metroid. But you didn't clinch the animations. You know?
Go on, Dubu.
They're potentially the biggest studio that has been going on forever that like puts in the extra time and has plenty of money to just test the shit out of their product, and also generally knows what they're doing. Like more than any other developer.
I mean,
they don't do it anymore. Yeah.
Well, they've started again. Now that they've got like Breath of the Wild and Odyssey,
I was gonna say like Breath of the Wild lacks polish. It lacks polish, but it's adventurous and it's daring, and there's a lot of.
I feel like Nintendo has just been through their Weagawa phase. You know.
I know what you mean.
Like that's what a New Super Mario Bros. Was. That was the Weagawa of Nintendo.
Yeah.
I suppose. You know, having played New Super Mario Bros. Wii a little bit more with my girlfriend, I found out, like, really the value in that game is the sheer level of things you can do in any order. Like, you can't... The level of, like, the number of things you can do, the possibility space, as it were, in that game really outstrips, like, Super Mario Bros. 3 or World.
Or the...
The Wii U game, I'm sure, is the same, but I haven't played the one on Wii U. I'm just talking about the one on Wii. Because, like, just the fact that you can... Yeah, the 2D one on Wii. Yeah. Just the fact that you can pick up any other player and carry them around over your head has so many gameplay ramifications. Because, like, I could just pick Nikki up if there's, like, a jumping challenge that she finds too daunting, but this can result in me accidentally, like, shoving her head up into some fireball or whatever. There's just so many, like, clearly the whole point of what they're going for is not a tight, incredible 10-hour platforming experience. They're going for a way more open-ended experiment with a whole lot of different features experience. And the only reason I feel that they got so, just so cut down as they were is because they didn't They played it too safe with the art style and released those games and only those games back to back with nothing more artistic and ambitious in between.
I lost track of what you're saying, but let me read these super chats. Oh fuck, I'm dying. Hang on.
I can read you super chats, but I have to get out my laptop.
You can? Oh, that's right. They can't be. Well, these are old. Let me catch up on these. Old Crotchety, $5. Have you listened to the Maiden Abyss OST? No, but some dude on Twitter did send it to me in Digi, which is great, and I
don't
intend to use it.
remember getting that, but I should look for it.
I got it. Yeah, I'll send it to you, the link or something if I find it. It includes some extended and alternate versions of songs, and they're all great IMO. I totally believe you, and I have not actually listened to them, but I did download them all and intended to. Joji Matthews, hey, what's up, buddy? $2 Australian. Yo, just woke up. Big ups, homie. Stay gangsta. You know I will. And Green Shaman again, $2. Nate is the leader of the PCP, Digibro. Well, there you go, folks. It's canon.
I thought that was always canon.
Yeah.
It's more or less become canon as time goes on.
Well, we'll say,
position.
rather than leader, we'll use the word administrator.
I like the word administrator. Yeah, that makes sense to me.
That's what the fee is for.
I get a amount of money every month to do managerial duties, which to me seems completely appropriate. Somebody's got to do it, and I am happy to.
I don't actually see any super chats. Maybe only you can see them.
Shit, maybe you're right.
I saw some. They just
these
they got scrolled up pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see like a couple.
Let's just everybody throw in like a quick $100 or something. Just we gotta test the functionality. A couple thousand trillion billion dollars.
It's just not hanging at the top.
Oh man, someone asked me, how are the hamsters? We have actually given away all the ones we didn't feel like keeping ourselves. So we're gonna keep one baby one, and then the original mom one. Yeah, we've given them all away now, and we have so that's the end of that. I've recorded vlogs for it, so I'll eventually edit it all into a little mini narrative. That's the end of that story. Yep.
The world wants to know. Intruder alert.
Apparently,
yeah, man.
I've been hearing questions about it too.
Yeah.
in the Discord.
What's going on
here?
What a lovely spaceship you have here.
By which I mean my Patreon Discord. Here's a new super chat for you, Nate.
Oh, cool.
Clifford Kubiak says, "Congrats on the subs, homie. P.S. Digi, your recent Hunter x Hunter video was amazing, dude."
Yeah.
Glad I read that one.
Yeah, it's very appropriate.
About me.
Well, thank you, my friend, and very much appreciated. And indeed, I
need to get in on this fucking paid live streaming game.
Yeah, I did not think that anything this close to being a stripper would be allowed on this website.
Hey man, it works.
Yeah, everyone I've seen doing it makes like a shitload of money every time they do it, and I'm like, this is clearly like the most profitable thing you can do on YouTube. And I have the only live streaming I've been doing is once I do a Patreon exclusive live stream, which obviously they're already paying money, so there's not going to be super chat.
When can they come full circle on these things? Just live stream a guy standing by the highway with the sign, like then like it's all a rich tapestry.
Are you shitting on the nature of this this donation system?
No. Well, I'm shitting on the nature of making money, as it were, in all to its very essence. It's all about convincing someone that you're worth it.
Well, that's true. That's true. Generally.
Anything you could ever pay money for, they convinced you.
You just got to accept that money is the root of all good. That's what I did.
Yep.
So I need advice from you gamers.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I might be addicted to video games.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god. Did I ever talk on the PCP about a book I read about video game addiction?
Did your dad make you read it?
No, I was just in a bookstore and I saw it was like 2005, and the cover is like the 7-year-old with a PS2 controller in a darkly lit room, and the book's called PlayStation Nation. And the last page of the book talks about how to deal with how to deal with video game addiction.
That sounds dope, dude.
And like it says, right? And it says like, okay, so if you think you might be video game addicted, just stop playing video games, right? And then if a month goes by, and okay, listen, I am going to quote this as well as I can fucking remember it word for word, okay? Quit playing video games, put them all down, and then after a month, if you feel the need that you want to play them again, you're probably addicted.
After a month,
wow, that's a
some
really low
bullshit.
standard.
Yeah, that's terrible.
I know, right? That's a really fucking easy standard to meet. The whole book in general had a very like annoyed parent tone because like the opening prologue tells a real story about a mom being a terrible mother, but it's framed as video games being the problem, and that like her two sons were up at 2 a.m. like overclocking their daily allotment of 2 hours of PS2 per day by saying, oh, we're clocking in like the whole week's worth at once. And so she got mad and then like unplugged the shit violently and then tossed it out over the second floor window onto the pool patio, shattering it to pieces. And I was like, damn, I think maybe those kids have some emotional trauma to subside using PS2. Like maybe they have a terrible home life, and the video game is the only thing keeping themselves from killing themselves before they even get to high school.
Nate, I have a very important question from the chat for you.
Sure.
It's will Digi help Nate make a Mal?
Lol.
If you were
Jesus.
down, I would be completely down. I will sit with you for 5 hours. I did it for May.
Yeah.
Just a couple weeks ago, and I've done it for all my brothers and generally everybody I know.
Well, there it is. There's the ultimatum. My position has been having a Mal would be fine, though I can't say I want people to be able to see what I've watched, because I don't feel like it's any of their fucking business.
I honestly,
yeah,
I love my anime list for because I use it for research, I use it for keeping track of all my scores of shit. You don't even want all that stuff, and Mal will only have negative effects for you because people literally camp my Mal.
Sure. Sure.
Every time I add anything, I get asked about it immediately. Like I could watch like one episode of some show and people will be like, "Oh, you gonna make a video about that?"
Yeah.
"Oh, what are your thoughts on that show you watched one episode of?" And I'm like, I don't fucking have thoughts yet. Because for me, the second I have thoughts about a show, there's a video. So you don't need to ask. You'll find out if I have thoughts on it.
Mal should add a feature to hide the updates section.
Well, and the worst part is when you want to add porn and not get made fun of. And so what I do is, if I watch, because I almost never watch a whole episode of porn.
Sure.
But if I do, I have to add it to Mal, because otherwise, what's my life?
Right.
So I'll wait until I watch 3 other shows, and then I'll add the porn and then add the other 3 so that it stacks and it pushes it off the page.
Smart plan. Good thinking.
Yeah.
Another problem is when I suddenly remember something I watched 10 years ago and never remembered until today.
Yeah, and then they think you just watched it.
Right.
I'm always afraid to add something like that. Most of the stuff's on my Mal, but these fucking Pikachu shorts, because me and May have been doing a series on the Pokemon movies.
Yeah.
And I hadn't listed any of the Pikachu short films on Mal. Apparently, I just didn't realize they were separate from the movies themselves. So every time we watch one, I would add a Pikachu short, and people are like, "Why are you watching all these Pikachu shorts, man? What's going on?" And I'm like, "Look, I'd seen them all years ago. It's just
Yeah.
Forgot.
By the way, I got another super chat.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Shoot.
Okay. It's by Horror. I actually just stumbled upon your channel recently. I'm not a big fan of other anime reviewers, but your personality and opinions are spot on. Also, you're a fan of RLM, so that's a plus. Very cool.
Indeed.
Immediately a second one with Space Cadet Cobra guy on it, or Space Adventure Cobra, whatever he's called. It's in okay. So the comment is in quotes. Sweetie, are you playing that Game Sphere 360 again? You don't want me to pull out the shiv again? Congrats, my dude. By Kestrel Merriweather.
Kestrel Merriweather.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much, dude. Very much. And the other guy as well. Let me get his name.
You know what? You know what we should have?
There we go.
Yeah. We should have a fucking dystopian society where the prince of the universe has a live stream where you have to pay them money and try to get mentioned, or else in order to get higher up on the societal chain of this society, you got to get read in the chat in the stream.
Indeed.
Like if he reads you for 1 second, you're set for life. You know what I'm saying?
You know, yes. To me, it's interesting. I too deliberated on the ethics of live streaming on YouTube, because I've been watching Anthony Fantano do it for a while, and it annoyed me that like people were getting ignored for people who were like giving money, and then it just occurred to me, like, it's not like there's some grand conspiracy going on here where like only the people with money are getting to be read. It's just that those people get the priority because they're actively supporting the work here. Like they really are contributing to the enterprise that is transpiring before them. So like when I thought about it in those terms, I don't know, it just seems reasonable to me. Like people think of money as this sort of magical thing that has like evil properties, and in some ways it does, but it also is really a tool for doing everything in life that you want to do for the most part. So in that sense,
you know what I also think?
Yeah, go ahead,
Nate. That people think money is a magical tool that makes them God, because you'll get people who give, like, I watch all those Fantano live streams too, and it's always like constant super chats. Like he makes crazy money. But people will send him like $15 and try to get him to say like the N-word or something. And it's like, he's not gonna do it. Like that's like people have it in their heads that like I paid you, so now you have to, and it's like, no, I fucking don't.
Yeah, that's,
you know?
That's totally not the dynamic. I am not gonna do anything I don't want to do, even no matter how much money you give me, because that's not this is not a contract that you're signing by giving money. You're just throwing it in the void, hoping for a result. So be aware of that, people.
And it's always like that kind of shit's nerve-wracking for me, because for me it's really difficult if somebody gives me money or like if somebody puts a lot of effort into something.
Yeah.
Like, if you watch my mail videos, I read out every single thing I get. And the funniest shit in the world happened between your and my fucking mail videos.
Yeah.
Because we both got the same letter from the same guy, who sent us photocopies of the original letter that he actually sent to another YouTuber.
Who was the other one? Who was the other one?
I don't know. It was somebody I'd never heard of.
Okay, that's cool.
But somebody left a comment about it on, I think, my mailbag video, where he was like, holy shit, because yours came out right before mine.
Yeah.
And you just looked at it, and you read, like, a little bit, and you went, well, fuck this, and, like, threw it away.
Yep.
And if you go watch my video, I spend, like, 6 minutes reading the entire fucking thing, you know, and, like, when I see people giving me, like, promotion links, I put it right in the camera, like, here's the thing that this guy is trying to promote, like... Because to me, it's just like, hey, you put the effort into mailing something, which in my mind is like this Herculean task. Because,
right, sure.
You know,
it's reasonable to
I'm from the internet. I've never mailed anything. I mailed my taxes to myself earlier this year.
What a legendary boner that was. you know, I think of it. Go on.
But I totally agree with your method. Here's something that fucking blew my mind. Have you ever heard of the podcast Painkiller Already?
I don't think so.
It's a really big podcast on YouTube, run by this guy called Woody's Gamertag. He's like an older dude, and it's him and these FPS Russia is one of the guys on the show. I know you know him, and another dude, and like they have a guest every week. They have like 350 episodes, and they make like $6 grand on Patreon. So pretty big, pretty big podcast. But I was watching a couple episodes because they had Dick Masterson as a guest on twice, and their episodes are 4 hours long, which I actually think is kind of genius because by the end of one episode you totally know all the guys, like which I found really fascinating. But anyways, two of the dudes like never really correspond with fans, but Woody does. Like he's constantly talking to his fans and shit. So people started sending Woody mail for the other guys.
Sure, okay.
The first dude who did it, he did not deliver the package, he did not open the package, he just burned it. He made a vlog of him burning the package and said, I'm not a delivery boy for those guys.
Hey, you know.
And I was just like, holy fuck, you know, like
on a certain level I get it.
A lot of people would get killed by their fan base for that, you know. But then I thought about it and I was like, yeah, what guarantee do you have that this dude's not just gonna burn your shit? Like now everybody else knows better.
Yeah,
you know?
right. Yeah, you're not entitled to anyone's like services or anything by sending them stuff. Even if you actively promote like, hey, send me things to my PO box, as I do. You know, that's the only thing. I don't want to mislead anyone and make people think if you send me something, I guarantee will read it on the show. That is not the relationship here. It's you're sending for a very good chance that I will read it if it's like in good faith and not like Mumkey has gotten like boxes of cockroaches and shit. Yeah. And like I'm not interested in that. That's not that would not feature
it. I wouldn't put it in the video.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't either. I would probably simply not mention it and then just move on with my life and be like, nah, thanks anyway.
Here's a couple of information. The other guy apparently was Lost Paws, the guy who got the original version of the letter from that dude that we both got. I don't know him, but here's a couple super chats for you.
Okay, cool.
I'll just read this one from Green Shaman. He says, "Speaking of Fantano, how do you feel about the death of That Is the Plan?"
Oh, the death of That Is the Plan. Now that's a fascinating subject. There's a lot to that, really. So on the one hand, I think. So, of course, there was the big Fader article that came out that totally lambasted Fantano. And, like, from where I'm sitting, like, you could not have picked a stupider target to like, knowing him as I know him, as a fan, like, to call that man, like, a racist or any of that kind of shit, or just make like, the subtle implications that, hey, guys, maybe he's kind of racist, because, like...
Implying that he's an alt-right supporter when he's, like a like mostly liberal left-leaning fucking vegan proselytizer. Like, come on, dude.
Exactly. It's ridiculous on its face, but like that's the thing. The less you that's what infuriates me about these topics. The less you know about like the accusation, the more likely you are to believe it, which is why these people can get such traction with shit like this. And I watched those guys shit, what are those 5 guys who like talk about it's like something hip hop. Goddamn, they work with Fantano.
Hip Hop DX. No, not Hip Hop DX. Dead End Hip Hop.
Dead End Hip Hop. That's the ones. Like I watched their video sort of reacting to it, and those guys like work with Fantano and like sort of know him, but clearly they don't know him like that well as a person or anything, because they were kind of like, whoa, they weren't like immediately defending him or anything. But one of the guys, Mike, I think, like immediately recognized that like we're being played right now. Because, like, we're giving these publications exactly what they want by discussing this at all. And I'll just be clear. This is 100% bullshit. I know the meme culture Fantano comes from inside and out, possibly better than he does himself. And I can tell you that it is massively ironic. They're like any...
Are you saying this or did Mike say that?
I'm kind of now I'm saying this. See, that's the funny thing. That guy himself isn't really that knowledgeable about like meme culture or anything. He doesn't know.
I would think Mike Seatown was that. I know Dead End Hip Hop.
Yeah, okay. You probably know better than I do.
I know you know memes.
Indeed. But like even that guy recognized that like we're being played right now. We're just feeding the machine by making a video about this, and like he talked about how like the other guys, I don't know, it doesn't really matter, but like the other guys like wanted to make a video like immediately before Fantano had a chance to respond, and Mike was like, no, this is wrong. Even right now, having Fantano's response, we're still giving them what they want, because this should not even be a discussion, because there is no leg for it to stand on.
There's no meat to it. I want to address Green Shaman also said, I thought Fantano said it was because of demonetization, not Fader.
That's another
I think it's both in a way, because like it definitely, the demonetization is like what made the channel not worth doing.
Right.
But the fact that he's also getting in trouble for it is like, well, now I'm just gonna destroy it.
Yeah.
You know, like
exactly.
if it's both not making me money and it's hurting my bottom line, then it's gotta go. I think that was his mindset. Cause like, you know, he had to cancel his whole fucking tour.
Did the whole tour got canceled? I heard it was just some of the dates.
Later it was said that like the whole tour was canceled.
Dude, my fucking buddy John bought a ticket for that debate in Seattle or something. Was fucking amped, was pumped, was torqued to go to that shit. He gets an email that I was fucking shocked. So like my life is now actually being impacted because my good buddy is getting fucked out of a ticket that he bought to go see the shit, and it's this goddamn like fucking witch hunting bullshit that can't be tolerated. Like, this could just as easily happen to me because, like, I post memes, like, with the word nigga, and, like there was this cop who got fucking fired.
Dude, the whole PCP, like, all of us are definitely, like, high risk, and, like,
no doubt.
I think if we ever become, like, famous, this is gonna be a thing that happens.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
Like, I mean, I'm prepared for it because I have the same mindset that Dick Masterson has, which is they can fuck with me because I will always fuck harder back.
Sure.
You know?
Right.
Like, because I rely on my fans who know who I am. I don't need other people to know the story. But like someone like Fantano who is not Patreon backed, you know, like for him it's, can I get ad revenue? Can I get sponsors? And like, it really hurts his ability to have sponsorships if everyone thinks he's a fucking neo-Nazi. Like, whether it's true or not, even having that thought germ out there is a problem, you know?
Exactly.
And he's almost, like, he's by far the most supported by both ads and sponsorships. So, like, yeah, he would get really fucked by that. I wouldn't get fucked at all. I would just, you know, fight back.
Get shat on Twitter about it and then waste like several nights in a row responding to people and being like, oh, why am I doing this? Delete Twitter.
Yeah, all I would do is I would get shit-faced and make a bunch of vlogs calling people punk bitch motherfuckers or idiot fuckboys.
The problem is, I mean, as I'm sure you know, like, the problem isn't just when, like, your fan base turns against you. It's when you start to get, like, blacklisted and shit. Like, you know, that's when things are...
But there's nowhere I need to not be black. Like, I'm not reliant on, you know, I don't have a sponsorship deal with somebody. I don't have, like, venues I'm trying to go to or anything. Like, it could be a problem in the future if I did want to pursue those things.
You know, that's true, but, like, there's just the... I mean, okay, so, like, Lauren Southern getting her Patreon removed was, like, something to be aware of and something to take note of as, okay, now there is a case where this happens.
So,
I am sympathetic to their reasons for actually
I have heard that she did something illegal. And
I know exactly what she did. She participated in an activity... Like, okay, so there was like there's like immigrants crossing like into Greece or something across some body of water, and she was on a boat, like with this organization whose goal is to like quote unquote bring these people home or something like that, but really like they're there to like stop them from entering Europe or whatever, and like obviously that is kind of a risky business. You're like physically obstructing people from, you know, traveling on water. It could be dangerous, and people have died doing it. And I'm not saying it's like I'm not taking a position on the activity itself, though it seems pretty suspicious and pretty high risk. But the point of it is, like, her participation was such that she claimed she was going as just a journalist, and she was using her Patreon money to support herself in that endeavor to document this activity that clearly she liked, but she said, as a journalist, I am not participating in. But in some of the footage that is filmed, you can clearly hear her articulating steer around, like go around. Like you hear her giving support and sort of helping out like the people actually doing the activity, which involves her in this thing that like puts lives at risk. And now Patreon is like officially backing sort of by supporting this. So they have to take a position on this. And
that's on a
level
just think,
just like
you can say, okay, Patreon should probably take that Patreon down.
Yeah, see, that's and that's the thing. She's beyond like idea spouting of any kind. She's on to like actually, it's because she was physically herself involved in these things. And by the way,
something that was a crime, as I understand it.
I don't know if that's true or not, but
I've heard that. I can't confirm or deny it.
I am happy to say that like it's Patreon's policy. Like if Patreon has to take a position on whether or not they want to support this particular action. Like, I honestly feel sympathy for them. Like, Patreon is getting so big now and becoming such, like, an industry, I don't know, like...
Pick up that thing. What are you doing?
I'm standing around because listen to the ambiance. Listen to the music.
Well, I can't hear it.
Hear the game. I'm listening to the...
Well, let me just tell everybody, my favorite part of this game is after I complete the challenge. I know I said this before, but it's the ambiance where everything goes dark and it just plays this calming music. Oh, it's the best. Play this game, everybody. Okay, here we go. Yeah! Yeah, I got the thing! Yes!
I can't tell because I'm watching the stream, which is like...
I forgot you guys are watching. Yeah,
okay, so think about the Patreon thing. Just like quickly Americanize that. You know, there's lots of people who think that, you know, the illegal immigration should be happening and shouldn't be stopped because it's the greater good. Like that, like it should be more easy to get in, and that the people who are in are there for understandable reasons and shouldn't be persecuted. So, like, you know, at what extent can you, like, how much can you endorse that publicly before it gets to the point that you're like helping it out?
I think if you have a video of you helping somebody cross the border illegally, and your video is backed by Patreon, that's probably the point where they should shut down your page.
Yeah, I mean that's just kind of the opposite. I mean, helping someone cross the border doesn't seem like it puts anyone's life in danger.
But here's my question: do you think the people who run Patreon would even be able to like push the button, like hover their index finger over the delete key on that person's account? Because what I understand is that if someone like the people who run Patreon were to do such a thing, before their hand can even hit the delete key, they go into what is known as blue pill cardiac arrest. Okay. And they'll just like get a cramp and not even be able to push the button. So
well, but
I don't know, man.
On Lauren Southern though. They did on her. Oh, are you saying that they wouldn't do it to a fellow lib? Is your point?
Well, like in America,
they
we're
did
like,
do it to
you know, here. I see.
Yeah, that was the big thing they trotted out. Like,
I think Patreon considers it important that they protect the image that they are
neutral.
Unbiased.
I hope they do.
You know what? Hey, I won't lie. For example, there is a precedent. Wikipedia has mostly convinced me that they are unbiased. You know what I mean? And that's a pretty Herculean task.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier for them to do that than Patreon, though, because Wikipedia, ostensibly all the information is just fact. There is no opinion reported on the website, whereas Patreon is almost all art, which is completely different, like whether it's evil or not, you know? And it would come down on them to make that decision. But I think they should just draw the line at where the law draws the line. Like, if they're doing something illegal and it's backed by the Patreon, that's when you shut it down.
And by using that standard,
guess what?
You
Trump
completely
just declared anime analysis illegal. Well, immediately.
But by using that standard,
I stopped doing anime analysis.
Yeah. But by using that standard of the law, you completely remove yourself from any liability of like having to make decisions. You just say, we just work on what's legal and what's illegal. The law decides this. So like it's a pretty convenient way to remove yourself from having to like make moral judgments or anything, which I think is probably a good thing. Dude, this fucking place, all the water that was there is now lava.
Dude, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, man.
I wanna for the people who were quoting me saying they can fuck with me, but I will always fuck harder, and like quoting me in the chat, I'm just kind of like slightly bastardizing a Dick Masterson quote. So attribute that to him. He's the genius. I am merely a fool.
Indeed. I'm going to read back these super chats. I think there's a couple here. Mr. Lucario is #1. You fucking asshole. $5. Thank you very much. Hey, Nibbas, I'm out of wank material. Can you guys start talking about ludonarrative dissonance so I can use it later?
Oh!
I refused to read that one.
You did?
I decided to let you do it.
Oh, okay.
Ludonarrative dissonance, that was one of those like phrases, one of those memes where I heard my introduction to it was people complaining about its obnoxious omnipresence, and I'm like, well, I don't follow the same Facebook feed as you, mister.
Really? You didn't hear about it from Errant Signal? Because he was the one who I found out.
No, I didn't get into Errant Signal until... There's a lot of channels that we sort of think of as like the official analysis canon that you introduced me to.
Right.
But yes, I didn't get into Errant Signal until you showed me it. I think I may have seen 1 or 2 of his videos before that. But no, my introduction to him was Movie Bob's, the Game Overthinker episode called "Stop Talking to Me About Ludonarrative Dissonance," in which he accused it of being a, quote, made-up term, to which many of his comments were like, wait, what the hell, terms aren't made up?
Well, that's retarded. I mean, Cider always talks about how it was, like, debunked 10 years ago, and it's like...
What?
Yeah, because apparently, like, ludonarrative dissonance was a huge thing in games academia, like, 10, 15 years ago. And, like, as he puts it, the conversation set back games academia by, like, a decade or something. And, like, it was really bad. And it was the term is no longer in use in gaming academia.
Hey guys, shut up for a second while I address stream relevant things. Steve made this dope ass GIF here of him giving me money. Steve is a hero. Everyone should. Steve is a legitimately undervalued YouTuber, and everyone should subscribe to his channel. Hopefully you can just like YouTube Steve and find his channel. I think so. Yeah, he's great. And apparently I missed his super chat, so I'm gonna scroll back and find it right now. Forgive me, Steve. You are a good boy. Steve, what the fuck is this? There, $5. This game is pretty parkour. How high is the skill ceiling? I don't know yet, because I haven't gotten that far. I'm on the basic test right now. I'll let you know.
Alright, I'm jumping out of this. Right, congratulations on 50K, Nate.
Thank you, Digi. Feels good.
Take care.
I know.
Later.
About fucking time one of you guys hit it.
Indeed. Hey, Mage did like a month ago or something. didn't even realize because she didn't say anything.
Yeah, I didn't even know.
And I'm not subscribed. Later, dude. Peace.
Oh, yo.
Okay, let me catch up on these. Hopefully you're satisfied with that, Steve, and your dank-ass gif canon to the stream now. Okay, I know there was others I missed. Joji Matthews, Steve told me to check your Twitter. Okay, it gave $2 Australian. That's why I saw this. So, Joji, your thing was successful. Good job. And then Aquaka, $2. That sky looks yellow. Is it yellow? It is yellow. Yes. Hilarious, as always. Okay, what am I doing here? Make this thing go away. Fuck, sorry, hang on. Yes, okay, that's good. I'm bringing it back to the chat. Do. Where the fuck did this thing go? Okay, there it is, yes. Okay, scroll to the chat. Say 6 if sub, I sub back. Is that a fucking bot? Or is that like a guy making like a sub joke? See, we've reached the point where like sub for sub is like seems ironic and seems like a meme, but it might be legitimate. Yeah. It might be, because like my channel isn't that big that you'd expect like bots to show up. Like if this were PewDiePie streaming, then you'd expect to see those all day or something. But
by far my favorite thing about the corporatization of YouTube is that people put on a more professional candor with what do you call it? What's the fucking word? Just for like, just approach of conduct when YouTube became like a job. Because I remember back when it was just like fucking MySpace, but with videos, and like people were just like, subscribe to my account. And at the time, it really pissed me off because I'm like, what's the point of people subscribing? You don't benefit from that. You're just padding out the video, right? Right, yeah. Well, it was annoying to me that like people say, oh, be sure to subscribe. I'm like, well, how about if I enjoy the video, I will subscribe.
That's
you know, I was 13, so I was easily annoyed.
Sure, I'm with you. That always annoyed me too. Like I've always had the policy, or I've always thought to myself in my deep angry moments of like, why the fuck would this asshole tell me to sub? I'll fucking sub if I like the video, you cunt, you cuck. And things of that nature. Which, you know, there's some reason to say such a thing. It's not ridiculous, but on the other hand, it is just a fair marketing tactic to remind people to subscribe so that they will do so.
Yeah, when it became a job, now I completely respect it, right? And again, back when it was like MySpace, people were just like messaging you personally, which to me is way more annoying. I remember specifically getting a guy saying like, hey man, if I sub you, if you sub me, I'll sub you back. I'm like, well, I don't want that kind of subscription. That literally means nothing to me. Shut up.
Yep, I'm with you on that. Fuck.
As obnoxious as corporate websites are, they're not as obnoxious as private websites are, like little tiny personal websites are, with their retarded moderation policies and just like stupid philosophies for how people should conduct themselves.
How the fuck do I spin this shit? Yes, agreed. What the fuck do I do?
Like when social media, you know, blew up in 2010 or so, and I spent more of my time on there than forums, I retroactively realized just how completely counterintuitive and terribly illogical forums have always been when it comes to like how they moderate their content. I mean, I guess it makes sense to them because they're cultivating exactly the kind of personality they want, but it just pisses me off with the attitude they always take about it.
Well, you know what? The one that I always think of is like when Ben and I did. I never really used Tumblr very much, but Ben and I set one up for TBAP back in the day when we did TBAP whatever, and this was my first exposure to it, and so now I'm aware of it after seeing it. But like we would see people just comment like and say, hey, if you sub me, I'll sub you back. And like they would just show up, and like one can only assume they did this to all kinds of channels because it had nothing to do with like what we were doing in our channel or anything of that nature. And it's just like, it's exactly what you were saying, really. It's just like, why the fuck would I do that when I don't give a shit about what you're saying? You just want to be, I don't know, maybe in like a hug box or something. You want people to sub for no fucking good reason. I don't know what it is. Mage, you probably know more about this. You're a Tumblr individual, right? Do you see a lot of this?
No, I stopped using Tumblr a while ago.
Oh, really? Okay. And that was not meant as an offense or anything. I just thought that was...
Yeah, like, oh, Tumblr, never!
No, it's fine, but oddly enough, no, I never got anyone, like, sub for sub on Tumblr before.
Really? That's cool. So people would they'd be so cheeky. And they'd be like, hey, here's a, like, camel emoji. Sub me back now. God damn. How little do they think my sub is worth? How little? They're undervaluing my sub to think I'll be swayed by a fucking camel meme. What the fuck is happening right now? Oh. I seem to be in some sort of thing. What the fuck is happening? God damn it. I'm literally stuck and cannot just fucking like I could.
Is she wall jumping up against the waterfall?
No, I'm in the like two things, as you'll see. Okay, hang on. I'm just gonna hit the lava.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
This just seems stressful, man. Like just suddenly being the level is all messed up. You know, it's ooh.
Well, okay, that's just one place.
I like this though. I like the just reuse of the same level, but you just add a couple elements.
It's just
totally
like
changes shit up.
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of Mario Galaxy, which did a lot of this, or of course like Mario 64 and stuff. Different challenges, same level.
Right.
It's good. And plus, like I actually really like that a lot because it lets you come back to a level and like explore it more and learn things about
a new way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's just a great efficient, good business strategy for maximizing the value of what you have created.
And I think legitimately ends up with a better product as well. Like if it was if this level just had 1 star, I would feel like it was wasteful and I would dislike that. I prefer seeing, like this shit, like getting to explore it in all kinds of angles to find all the secrets and stuff. This is good. It makes me like the game more, and it saves the money, so it's a win for everybody.
Right. Yeah, because it breeds familiarity with the levels. I remember Hippo talking about that in his World of Warcraft video, I think, where like because you end up going through the same place a lot, you like those environments feel like home. And yeah, I'm trying to cultivate similar things in my upcoming game project plan.
Yes. I believe Investigator Adventures.
TNT's laying around. That's a health hazard.
Is this game a tie-in with Investigator at all? That's what the people really want. No, I guess not. Oh fuck, I'm gonna die. Am I losing you, Devo?
Oh no, I'm just kind of zoning out. I'm like watching the video in like 140p right now, and yet it's still like chugging sometimes. I don't know.
It chugs
even
for
tethering my phone's internet. Oh, I see.
Well, actually, it's pretty good most of the time, but sometimes it'll get shitty. It's actually doing quite well. You know what's the best game ever? Cuphead, because it makes my computer not even worry about it. It's just.
Oh, I hear that game's like Dark Souls. But you're a cup instead of a
devilish
guy, instead of a soul warrior. You're a cup instead. Warrior. You shoot with your fingers rather than swing a sword.
It's pretty dank.
But it's hard. It's also hard.
Yeah, every game is Dark Souls. You're right. Spin bitch. There we go.
That should be a game theory video. Like every game that came out after Dark Souls and even before Dark Souls, it's all Dark Souls.
That's the logical conclusion to this Dark Souls arc. For like someone to make the video that yes, literally every game is Dark Souls. Let's move on now. We've settled the question. I would like that.
Yeah, just give them what they want.
Just give them what they want, and now they can shut up about it. Just let them have this one. Yes, journalists, you were right. Now shut the fuck up and never bring this up again. That would be great.
Diner Dash imbues you with the same nihilism towards people, never satisfied the same way that people take what they want in the world of Lordran.
Yes, it's genius. Okay, more fire things.
Big rigs over the road racing, you clip through the hollow buildings and hollow bridges that aren't really there, they're just illusions.
Hey, you know what's cool about this game too? As soon as you click with like I just clicked on the screen with my mouse and instantly I'm playing with my keyboard. Like I didn't have to do anything, it's just configured for that. And then as soon as I do anything with my PS4, bam, switch to PS4 controls. It's easy.
Nice.
I like it, and I like it that it specifically tells you that. It doesn't let you, well, I don't know. It's just convenient. But I was actually gonna check the comments here. Anime is the Dark Souls of colloquialisms. Yes, agreed. So how about Little Witch Academia video? I don't know, maybe. I actually had some very specific plans for a My Little Witch Academia video, but it wasn't about that video. It was about the video that would come out before, about a hint leading up to that video, and I never actually had plans for the actual video, just for the, like, the
damn, so you're basically, like, setting up hints for announcements to announcements, just like your heroes over at Square?
It's true. It's true. That's because Kingdom Hearts made me think that way, because Kingdom Hearts is the best announcements and teases of all times.
The best announcements in gaming industry.
It does, because they function, because what they are is secret uber bosses that are the hardest challenges in the game and get you incredibly invested and hyped for the next game. What could possibly be a better announcement of the next game than that? There's nothing. It's the ultimate. They gamified announcements.
Now that Disney owns Marvel, they can have fucking, you know, what's his ass from the Avengers show up after the credits and be all like,
Iron
hey,
Man,
we're setting up
Thor.
the next game.
Yeah, they can have whoever they want.
Samuel L. Jackson guy who shows up at
Nick
the end
Fury.
of Iron Man.
Oh, of course.
Nick Fury, yeah,
of course. That is
yeah,
a
man.
good idea. Fuck, what the fuck.
Just wait until every corporation has bought every other media corporation. It all depends on which one's gonna be which, and then they'll finally just make like one super
thing with everything.
Media product.
Oh, we'll finally have the high budget
everything.
version of Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Destiny.
Ultimate Showdown, yeah.
Finally happen.
Yeah, Lemon Demon will be the director.
Oh,
I know, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Wait, who will
right?
be the director?
The officialized. Yeah, Lemon Demon. Yeah, Neil Cicierega.
Oh, right.
He will be the fucking the guy. He will be in charge of it all. Like he will show up at the end of the movie, at the first movie, like setting everything up, right?
I look forward to it.
I honestly, like, it's so dumb though, but I honestly wish that would happen, because you know I'm as fucking snobby about IP bloat as anyone else.
Well,
and I'd like it if they could just get it out of their pants.
That
you know?
would be nice. That would be nice. Except I don't like the idea of monopolies on entertainment, which kind of Disney already
Well, the idea
has.
is that once it becomes a monopoly, it then implodes. Like it becomes a monopoly and then destroys itself, so it all burns, right?
Sure. So if in that brief moment, in that brief fusion moment of infinite energy, we get the Ultimate Showdown, then sure, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Yeah, then like it all returns to nothing. It's end of IP Galleon.
Indeed. I like it. Okay, what? This music is cool. This whole game is cool. Oh, do I have enough? I've been saving up $1 million. Do I have enough for the new thing? Hey, I do. No bonk badge. No more bonking against walls. Oh, that's great. Except I only have space for 2, and my other 2 are better right now. Also, Devu, I think you'll appreciate this. This guy is like the badge seller, and just like look at his aesthetic. Just look at this guy.
Oh, hell yeah!
Like his
Pretty
thing
cool.
is that he's glitched the fuck out. I don't know why or any lore behind him. He just simply is.
I like how like ambiguously fat he is or isn't. Like you can't quite tell if he's just like a gamer and just likes loose clothing, or if he's like high, you know, he's got really skinny arms.
That's just like he does. When you run it up on the club and you see a thick bitch,
this guy is
you
like
ain't sure if she's fat or not.
Dark Soul. That's what this guy's like.
He's so mysterious. Yeah,
right?
Just like that.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Curse Kestrel Merriweather once again says, in your opinion, what's the bigger lose to Kingdom Hearts? Gameplay? God, this is hard to read. Okay, in your opinion, what's the bigger lose to Kingdom Hearts gameplay? KH's tech points or KH2's reaction commands / drive forms? I know nothing of those words at all. I have no idea what that means.
Well, you're conflating a bunch of stuff there. Like, reaction commands / drive forms are not the same thing, so grouping them is unfair to try to make this determination. I can tell you that those are all good things, but the most important one of all, I think, is the tech points, because that allows you to do all this crazy customization of movesets and allows for all the crazy building. Whereas, I mean, drive forms are great, but they are one set of moves. So, like, the fact that in Kingdom Hearts 2 you had all these options for combat, like, Kingdom Hearts 2 is the Kingdom Hearts 2 combo more than it is anything else. And all the components, of course, are important to that, but the most important one is just that you have the ability to change them up and do all this crazy shit. So, like, in order of importance, for like Kingdom Hearts 2 gameplay being so good, I would say number 1 is like tech points / ability to customize your moveset that has been completely lost in new Kingdom Hearts games that I pray is back in Kingdom Hearts 3. So there's that. Then there's drive forms, because drive forms are this really awesome package of abilities that you can just bust out and have like healing effects and all this great stuff. And then after that is reaction commands that are great, but aren't, like, strictly speaking 100% necessary to make a, like, great game. They're just the kind of extra polish that makes it, like, super good, you know? Yeah, that's how I feel. That's how I feel about it. Thank you for the money. Thank you very much. Bum, 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 bum. All right, one more. And how long have I been going now? An hour and a half? All right, maybe we can do one more challenge after this.
Sweetos. How many levels are in this game? Like, how many, like, you know, whole worlds are made?
Actually,
I've only seen a couple.
I've in fact only visited one in my entire playtime so far, just because like I wanted to do it because I like this level so much. Oh, so you know what? That'll be
this level's awesome.
That'll be a good thing to like for our last thing to like try to get an hourglass in like the new world. We'll get to see it, see if it's as good as this level. That'll be a good test to know like how much this game looks like it's gonna go the distance. You know, is it gonna be a winner or shit?
Spinner.
In the yes, that. Okay, so I see. This is what I'm gonna do.
Damn. So how advanced are the controls? Like, how many moves can you pull off?
Okay, so there's a double jump, there is an air dash, and that's really about it, I think. Camera badge.
Huh.
Oh, cool.
That sounds like about all you need for a lot of stuff.
I'm gonna try this out. Yes. But there's also a bunch of cancels and stuff that let you. I'll show you in a sec once I get out of this precarious situation. Oh, is this permanently equipped? Oh, it is permanently equipped. Can I see it on my body? I cannot. Okay, that's fine. So I hit this. Hang on, this. Ooh. Ooh. Hello, big boy. Hopefully they didn't crash the game. Okay, it did not. Good. No, stop. Well, that's cool. Damn, I wish we had double jumps and air dashes in Somalia. Oh, I wish you had it too, dude. I guess he either lives in Somalia or is joking about it in a hilarious way, possibly. I don't know.
Yes.
How many people are actually from Somalia?
Oh, a hypocrite. Someone in the chat asked, "Where is the hypocrite?" His internet died.
Oh, it did?
So,
really?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
So that explains.
He had to use 4G on his phone just to like tell us that in the chat. So there you go.
Yeah, Gib wanted to be here. I'm sorry. Gib's a good lad. He'll live. Okay, I think I got all of them out. Oh wait, there's one more. Oh no. Oh no, this could be the end. Oh, okay, I'm okay.
Someone says, "Wow, this game is incredibly boring." I'm glad to be reminded of why, you know, this whole genre has gone by the wayside for the last 2 decades.
Oh,
because a lot of people, a lot of people just don't value this kind of game, and I get that, you know.
Yeah,
I mean, I see that as an opportunity to be in, you know, to be in a niche market gives you a lot more power. See, for me, like knowing now that I'm gonna try and make video games, assuming I actually succeed, that means I have like a position of power to do something about, you know, to be the change I want to see in the world, right?
Sure.
Which in turn, I also get increasingly frustrated about the state of YouTube videos. Now that I'm not making my own anymore, I feel powerless because I'm not taking the time to make my own.
Right.
So anytime people make a video, I'm just like, ugh. I just feel like, ugh.
You guys are
can't
fucking it up again.
Yeah, but yeah, knowing that people don't want 3D platformers except a few, knowing how niche of a market it is makes me go, you know, like that. You know, you see a need that's being unmet because of a lot of people that aren't into it. Like I've been recently just really upset about, not upset, but just reminded of a Zero Punctuation review of I think it was of the Crash Bandicoot remaster on PS4 or whatever.
Sure,
and it was just like, he basically threw the entire 3D platformer genre under the rug. I'm sorry, under the bus. He was just like, yeah, you know, who the fuck even cares about 3D platformers when like every single prominent platformer game franchise went back to 2D within like 10 years.
The problem I have
like,
with a lot of
no.
This is an issue that everyone has to deal with who does things, which includes me. But anyone who's like a reviewer but also uses comedy, there's always the question of like, how serious do I? And I'm not faulting you for this. I just think that like it frustrates me to no end to watch like a Zero Punctuation and wonder, okay, did he really mean this? I don't consider myself that great.
How many of his how many of his episodes have you seen?
Oh, tons. Over the years, a massive amount.
Yeah, because I've like watched all of them and listened back to like I think all of them 2 or 3 times at least. So I'm pretty sure that like, I don't know, he has the approach that any of us would have, which is, this is how I'm feeling right now, so I'm gonna say it like it's a definitive opinion, which I do like. I'm not upset about it.
Okay.
I take note of it because I think it does very well represent what people feel about that whole genre, where it's like, where people, because what Yahtzee talked about in that video is that like there's just so much less precision. There's so much less energy. Everything isn't on a timer. Things aren't moving as fast. Things aren't as lively. You're just sort of hanging out, getting a feel for things very, very slowly. And he was just sort of talking about that as though that was like worse, you know. But like the fact is, with a game like this, it's a means by which to explore a world that you just don't get in any other genre of game, right?
Yeah. And I think it has a lot to offer. I'm having a heck of a time right now.
Right.
I think this is, I mean, it's one thing to watch it. It's another to, okay, so like, this game is not the most, like, I think it looks great, but it is not like the most amazing looking game in the world to just watch.
Of course, especially not right now.
Like, this isn't fucking,
now that it's like mostly red.
Yeah, like, this isn't fucking, like, what's a game that's just, like, fantastic just to, like, this isn't Cuphead, you know? Like, I streamed Cuphead the other day, and, like, yeah, this is less interesting looking than Cuphead, but, like, at the same time, like there are, to play this game feels different than to watch it, because every time I collect an object, like, I know what that means. Like, I know that every little bit of currency I acquire like this is, like, one more tick towards getting a new badge, which is one more tick towards, like, enhancing my skill set so that I can overcome greater challenges and get further in the game. But, like, to someone just watching me do that mindlessly, you don't have that context. You don't know what it all means. You don't know what it's all going towards. So, I don't know. I guess I would just say, like, oh, cool. Things are happening.
From my personal experience, yeah, there are definitely like the types of games that are a bit boring to watch, but like have fun playing. For instance, I don't want to watch anyone play The Sims. However, I have a blast playing The Sims on my own. You know?
Right. Exactly.
Right. Oh, I don't think I'd watch this game being played for nearly as long as I've watched, except for the fact that it's more like watching a friend. Well, there's a difference between watching a stream, watching a Let's Play, and watching it with a friend on the couch, which is what I'm closer to right now, being able to talk to you.
Right, right.
Oh, hey, I got another super comment by Aquaka.
Cool.
Maybe you read this one? I dropped STD. Okay. I dropped STD because of too much like Abrams shit. Your video made me try Orville, and it's actually pretty decent so far.
Hey,
thanks, best bro ever.
Hey, no problem. I'm glad, and yeah, I feel similarly. I don't know. I will continue Discovery. I will give it a chance because it's Star Trek, and that's what I do. Though it'll
that's what you were talking about.
Right, he's talking about Star Trek Discovery. That's what STD is. Yes.
Yeah,
I'm reading all these super chats. I have like no idea what any of the terms are.
Right. And yes, Jenny's Moku Domaru, aka Porcelain God. Mage is the fuck here. I know you, you creature. I see you comment. I'm just giving this person some harsh words. No, I don't know. Hey, new door, everybody. New area.
I heard my name.
Someone said Mage is here and was surprised by that. But yes, you are here.
Oh, okay.
That's all.
Yeah, I've been here from the start. Even before we were in a call, I called you a boob like 2 times.
That's true. That's true. I want Jesse. Can we have Jesse on the stream? Well, probably not, because like I put the announcement out, and anybody who was around could join. This probably just means he's busy.
I just happened to. Well, really, it was a combination of wanting to hang out and then also wanting to see this game. Yeah. Like it was the fact that I've been interested in this game that got me going. This was the last game of like the list of indie games I sketched out as, I'm a video game YouTuber right now as I write this list.
Did you see that? Look at this.
Oh, you mean that hallway?
Oh wait, you're not looking. Okay, I'm gonna do a thing.
I'm kind of looking, but I got like a really big delay here.
Okay, you'll see. I see it on the stream there.
Dude, is that like a ball pit or something?
It's basically a ball pit of pillows.
Dude,
yeah.
But it's like a ocean of a. Huh. This area right here kind of reminds me of like Octodad stuff, where like you're messing around with like physics and stuff.
I've got it. Cool. I've got it. I got a pool full of pillows and I dive in it. Pool full of pillows and I dive. Yeah, hell yeah.
That's what I want. Yeah, again, this is what you can't get from, like, say, an FPS or a fucking visual novel or a fucking top-down RPG. You can't have the aesthetic, tactile sensation of jumping into something like a ball or like a ball of pits or jumping on a fucking or like jumping on a bed, jumping around on it, you know?
You'd think that a
like
gamer wouldn't be so quick to throw a medium under the bus for being not artistic enough. Yahtzee.
Yeah, man.
even know that's his point. Okay, hey guys, we're going to a new world now. So I have not seen this at all. Dead
Oh,
Bird
dude, this is
Studio.
this is the hub world. Okay,
I was just
gotta
on the
say
hub
this
world.
is possibly one of the coolest hub. Okay, I'm 10 seconds behind, so I'm realizing this is
Oh
the
yeah,
hub world.
yes, you're seeing
I
the
gotta
hub
say,
world.
this
Yes.
is one of the coolest hub worlds I've ever seen. Like, it's
You know
like
what
a
it's
cool
actually just like?
playhouse area.
It's actually
What,
extremely
Dark Souls?
similar to. Good guess.
Demon Souls
It's-
specifically.
Oh, you're close. It's just like Mario Galaxy, because like that's a space station
Yeah.
where you unlock new areas for
Right.
it. Like that's exactly how this works. And in both
Hashtag
cases, I love
controversial
them.
opinion. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think-
hashtag controversial opinion. I like the level structure, overworld structure of Galaxy 2 more than Galaxy 1.
Oh no! I was just gonna say Galaxy 1 is like one of my favorite hub worlds, like ever. It's
I don't like the hub
great.
world of Galaxy 1. Visually it's cool,
Gosh.
aesthetically it's awesome, but I don't buy its like physicality.
Whoa!
It feels
she's
like
me!
yeah.
Okay, you'll see this in a minute, but you'll see that she's literally
damn.
me when you see this fucking thing. Dead Bird. Oh my god, this is so dope.
Jared Meme says I am much louder than Nate. Hold on,
I'll
I'll turn
turn
down
it-
my gain a bit.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, you'll turn me down? Okay.
Yeah, I
Will
think I
you
can
turn
do
me
that.
down or will I turn me down?
I will.
You'll turn me down?
I will
Okay,
turn you
cool.
down.
Oh man, she is.
see?
She's got the.
Two-
she got two.
two
Wow, she got
pairs.
glasses.
Two pairs.
Holy shit.
2 pairs.
Oh god.
Literally me.
Oh man.
Literally.
It was
She's- I mean,
destiny.
It's
Out
me.
glassing you right now.
You're-
this was
wait,
the
wait,
level
wait.
that was
Hang on.
featured so heavily.
Okay, now we're gonna be twins. There we go. Oh,
So this is the
good.
level that was so heavily featured in one of those trailers that like seemed to underwhelm me, but it's like I need to not get so convinced by trailers anymore. I need to be less of an idiot.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it's just like it has like this character who's like a parody of Elvis, which is fine for like a guy in a level, but like the trailer like showed him off like look at us, we have a parody of Elvis. But like watching you play it, like immediately seeing this lobby,
Yeah.
looks awesome, looks cool as shit.
Yeah. Oh, okay. There's things I want. Here's the Elvis guy. I don't care about any of the characters in this game at all. Like, if they just have an intro scene like this, and then they go away, and then they're just there for flavor, which I think they will do, because that's what they did with girl with the mustache who didn't show up because I beat all her levels already. That'll be fine. That'll be fine. Just don't
Yeah.
overdo it, which I don't think they will, because this is an exploring platformy game, and they know that you just want to goof around and run around and shit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, fuck this.
Yeah,
I
man,
don't
talking
care.
about like different ways, like different genres that excel at different ways to like explore a world. Like
Yeah.
I've, as of a year or two ago, really as of Undertale coming out, got really into the idea of a top-down RPG simply because you can go up to something and press Z and get like a very intimate literary description of what you're looking at, and even have like asterisk you interact with this object in some sort of way asterisk, which just grounds me to like makes me feel like I'm living there more than like anything. Like it rivals like Animal Crossing in terms of like how much I feel like I'm really there. You
What
know?
is this you're referring to when you say that?
Let me say, like you can have like a sandbox game with a whole bunch of buildings, and maybe you could even realistically plot out where all the people walk and where all the cars drive. But you walk up to like, let's say like a table somewhere, and you can't sit down at the table and eat there. Everything is just a bunch of polygons at some point. You know, like it don't feel like you really live there. But with the simple technology of you go up to the object and press Z and get a little text box describing what you're doing or what it is in a more intimate way. I don't know, it just makes you feel more connected.
I always loved
in a grounded way.
Sure. I always loved in Final Fantasy IX the choice they made to make it so that when you go up to an object that you can interact with, it makes a little thing appear above your head, whereas every other Final Fantasy, nothing appears, and you just have to mash X mindlessly against everything in the games. I thought that was a great choice. But
Awesome.
look at this shit. I just got an upgrade to my fucking hat. Ah, what? Holy shit! This is fucking dope. I am fully coolly right now. This is.
I'm so looking forward
You
to being able
will
to see
you will
this hat.
see my fucking glory. Holy shit! And a fucking badge unlocks this. This is fucking awesome. I can jump. I can wheelie. Can
Oh
I
my
wheelie?
god, you are fully cool.
I am
Holy
Haruko.
shit.
Worship me. Holy shit. Wait, and
This
fucking
is
Mario
like the
Odyssey's in
greatest-
9 fucking days? Jesus Christ. That's
I
insane.
can't believe it. This is like the ultimate fantasy for you, wearing multiple pairs of glasses, being Haruko.
Oh,
This is,
you're
like,
right.
Perfect.
You're so right. God damn, I love this. And I can't
This is
stop.
awesome.
Holy shit. Can I honk? No, I can't. I'm gonna try. Okay, no, I can't honk. Okay, that's okay. God damn! And you can toggle it. Like, you have to hold it when it's just the normal hat, but with this, you toggle it. Oh, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, this is fucking great. This is fantastic. Interesting. You can jump normally, but if you double jump, you snap out of it.
Hell yeah.
Interesting. Okay. All right. Well.
Scooter physics though says the Somali straw hat. I'm like, I don't know, hella dang. Okay, I thought he was gonna slag them. I was like, I don't know, they seem fine to me.
Nah, they feel great. They feel great. I really like it. Hell yes, they're responsive. God damn, now I want there to be race levels that I can now do now that I've gotten this badge, and I can fucking beat the shit out of everybody because I'm the fastest boy in the world. And I know there are like speed challenges, at least in some places. Okay, that's enough fucking around. Let's
I wanted to ask
beat
this
some shit.
reception
Yeah, I don't care.
but I really suck.
Now, when I play alone, my instinct is to meticulously review every piece of dialogue. When I'm streaming or when I'm playing with friends. I was a big autistic guy when I was a young man. My friends would like be watching me play a video game, and I would be very angry at them for making noise or distracting me from the intricate plot details of what someone I don't give a fuck about.
Yeah, man.
Whoa! I'm getting billed for trespassing. Okay, this game's got some dope memes going on. Some dope memes.
Is this a fucking reference to ludonarrative dissonance?
Maybe. I don't know. Oh, fuck. Ha!
Wow, you're billed for trespassing.
Oh my god, and I just did something else, and like that thing stays on the screen, and it like added to the text of the bill with like another fine. Holy shit.
Holy shit.
That's dope ass flavor for this level. Well, I mean, I'm pretty fucking impressed by this. Oh, by the way, there was this cool thing that happened in the first level where like when I met the mustache girl, a friendship meter like filled up halfway after I saved her from some guys. And then, like, after something else happened, something terrible happened, like, it immediately went to, like, -1,000,000 points. And it's just, like, and then switched our status to enemies, like, in canon. It was very Homestuck feeling. I liked it a lot.
I was literally gonna say, is this a fucking Homestuck reference?
I know, right?
To be like, oh man, and set up a video game mechanic and then, like, make it a joke, but in an actual video game.
It's good shit, man.
Nate is gonna become Kaiji with all of his dead.
I don't understand.
How many? Oh, have you seen Kaiji?
I have seen Kaiji. Become Kaiji with all of his debt. I thought you said Nate is going to become Kaiju with all of his dead, as in I'm a rampaging monster who's murdering people.
Excuse me. Allow me to enunciate more clearly from here on out.
Don't worry.
Yeah, just how many fucking anime references can we squeeze into one live stream? Okay, Dane has a super comp. Nate, when are you going to destroy that Chad Bill Clinton who keeps cucking you and your waifu for yourself?
Well, okay, see, the thing about that is I respect Hillary too much to think that I am worthy of her. Because you see, okay, so as we all know, Bill Clinton was our first black president, and Hillary can only be satisfied by the BBC. Which is why Bill must continue in his role as her wife, you know, for the next while at least.
Man, you see, you were having that whole conversation about being pegged as a red pill guy, like, earlier, but, like, I feel like the defense mechanism is thoroughly in place in the form of a cardboard cutout accompanying all of your live-action footage. Like, no one's gonna misalign you at this point.
That's probably at least partially true, though, I mean, I would never joke about Hillary in any way, but people might think that I'm making light, you know, not that I would ever do that about my Yas Queen, but it is possible.
Yeah.
I could see people getting to that position.
Yeah. You Pokemon go to the polls every other weekend.
Indeed. Yes, so stealthy right now. This is fun.
This level's pretty cool. This level's pretty cool.
Oh, the music's pretty dope too, now that I'm actually paying attention to it. Yeah, play this game. So far, I've got nothing but good things to say about A Hat in Time. I would say that, you know, it kind of shares a distinction with... New hat! Oh no, it's just a relic. Who gives a fuck? It kind of shares a thing with Shantae, in that it's like, it feels Kickstarter-y, and then it's like Did you were saying before, that like it doesn't quite have like the polish, or like the level of beauty or professionalism. Oh shit, what did I just do? Where the fuck do I go? But it's still very fun, and I like it a lot.
Yeah, we need more less polish in the world.
I mean, I would be fucking stoked, because like I love Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. I think it's a fantastic game, for all the reasons other than like the menus are weird and seem like out of place, and it's kind of annoying. It's like mildly annoying.
The menus in this game?
No, in Shantae, like they're like weirdly like out of asynchronous with the art style of that game, and it is weird and distracting, but they're the fucking menus, and that in no way impacts like how fun all the fucking levels are to play, and it is like far from like a game-breaking thing. And what I was saying is like I would happily take like more game if like they lacked some degree of polish. Like that is a sacrifice I will make any day. Fuck am I supposed to?
Yeah, I mean, this is gonna be kind of an extremist thing to say, but worrying about polish is the sort of the tip of the slippery slope of homogenized overdevelopments. You know, obviously it's best to just be smart and careful and don't go down that slippery slope, but I feel that is indeed the direction that game development went, where like I feel like people talk about the money, right? People talk about the laziness of focus group development, right?
Yep.
And I feel like a lot of it's pride, right? You can walk away from a like polished, boring game feeling like a competent individual who belongs to be in the professional circuit more easily than you can walk off an interesting, fucked up game, because you know like the former will net you like you know a litany of sevens and people saying that well you could be more inspired, which will potentially hurt you, but the latter will net you a whole bunch of people like complaining and making angry rant videos and screaming at live streams and just being like what were they thinking, and it just hurts your feelings more to feel like you fucked up. I feel like pride is one of the unsung forces of video game homogenization. Even in indie games, I feel like it's something that really hits them. I talk about this in one of my videos, tight versus loose platformers, where like platformers are not nearly as edgy and experimental as they really could and absolutely should be at this point, or they should just come up with an all-new mechanic that could completely break the game, because that's what they did back in the 90s, and it always failed, but you know, you might be able to succeed these days.
Yeah, sure. I think I see what you're getting at. I can make this. Fuck.
Yeah, platformers are too fucking like for me, one of the most overlooked subgenres in 2D platforming is Dino Run. You know Dino Run?
I do not, but it sounds fascinating.
Yeah, Dino Run is like a runner game, but it's not. It's actually a platformer. The only reason why it's like a runner game is because the premise is you're a dino in the dino times, and a fucking dino-killing meteorite hits the Earth, and you're kind of a few miles away from it, so you gotta run to the right really fast, right? So it feels like a runner game because you cannot waste any time, right?
Sure.
And the way that it works is that... Okay, someone says that the VOO is a collective because it doesn't know how to be concise. So excuse me, ahem. The way that the game works is that instead of, it's all about curvy platforms. It's all about bumpy roads. And it's less about jumping from a platform to another platform, and more about every individual platform you get on is difficult just to walk in a straight line, because there's lots of bumpiness, lots of curviness, right? It's just like running in on a hill somewhere, right?
Okay.
So it's all about strategizing just exactly how long you hold the jump button. And then also, if you push down on the arrow key, your gravity goes up a little bit. You know, not very logical, but it makes sense in video game logic. That if you press down, your dino does a duck and falls faster. But of course, you also move slower. So you have to really maximize exactly when you push the down button to get yourself down on a hill. You have to keep your foot traction up as much as possible, right? And minimize how long you stay in the air, because you don't build up as much momentum in the air. So it's really about that, and then the obstacles are generally sparse compared to most platformers. It's a totally different kind of fucking game from any other kind of platformer, because yeah, we take for granted that in all platformers, all surfaces are either perfectly flat or perfectly angled at diagonally, or maybe occasionally there can be a curve, but never a really dynamic bumpy road.
I see.
And
I see.
There are no other games I'm aware of that are like Dino Run. they even tried to kickstart a Dino Run 2, and the Kickstarter failed. And I'm like, we're just sitting here on this incredibly useful idea that no one's exploiting. There's so many places to grow, and yet most indie platformers are just lavishing away in the salt mines of just being like Mario for the 5 billionth time.
Right. I mean, complacency and stagnation, and just like a conservative mindset creatively is, of course, an issue, and is very frustrating. Especially when guys like us think about like the assets that studios have at their disposal, and they do like I think of this about kind of bigger YouTubers sometimes, about like big YouTubers who have all these. Like, they could do anything they want, and then like, this is what they choose to do? I mean, especially from where I am, like, just desperate to, like, be able to have the opportunity to make this kind of shit, and, like, you know, do what they, to me, seem to have the opportunity to do. It's very frustrating, but at the same time, you don't want to be, yeah.
Trying to assign more, like, understandable humanity to what seems like these bullshit, out-of-touch corporate decisions, I put myself in the perspective of someone with, say, 30 employees in a game studio. Hypothetically, I'm in charge making the ideas of what our next game's gonna be. Do I want to say, put in this mechanic that could break the game for 35 or even 95% of the demographic that we're going for, and then potentially put all these people who've decided to work for me out of employment? Like how would I face them then? You know?
Right. That would be a challenging time.
It just really comes from just too big to fail, right? Like, yeah, it really is. It's all about too big to fail. Like, that phrase was really helpful and like exactly what like all of business is all about all the time.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, like if a corporation expands, like you know, just a video game company, you know, if you have a big game that requires 10 people, then it's like, well, now I want to have 10 people for every game because I don't want to put those people out of a job. So, you know, the game developer size can only grow and not shrink if you want to be a
that's exactly what Mr. B-Tongue talked about in his you know, like when he talked about like what's the problem with, or when he talked about like BioWare being bought by was that Activision that bought them, I think, right? Or something? No, it was EA. Yeah, like the fact that they're a company now with employees, and like people are so angry when anyone like gets fired, even though like so a corporate entity is an amoral like engine that exists to get to a certain goal, whether that's like profit for people or if it's like make a certain product. But then like the fact that people's lives get like invested in like, you know, the job they're doing, as they naturally will, like there becomes an issue of like morality. Now your business has to be moral. And while I find that very frustrating as a guy who sees a lot of good in like objectivist ideas, well, what the fuck? I think I'm gonna be in the movies. I think he wants to fuck me. Yeah, man. At the casting couch. Hey, it's a Hollywood, baby. Here we go.
Spoons for dinner. First of all, Spoons for dinner says, Davu, I don't think you're using too big to fail correctly. Yeah, I'm adjusting.
He's being loose with it.
Earlier on, I was thinking about this game and how it's being developed by Gears for Breakfast, and I was thinking of the name, but my first accidental thought was Spoons for Dinner, and I just like, why'd I come up with Spoons for Dinner? And now I'm reminded, there's a fan of ours called Spoons for Dinner. Are you the sequel to? Are you a competitor of Gears for Breakfast? Because I would love to enter that fray as spatulas for lunch.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hey, Hypocrite. There he is.
I noticed that you were back a while ago, but
yeah, I noticed that as well. Those sound effects.
Oh,
I was gonna talk about live streaming, but that was probably like a million years ago.
You could do it again.
Yeah.
Alright, that's 2 hours.
Well, it was just like you were talking about how like live streaming gets big mad bucks.
Indeed.
And I was always thinking like, seeing you get all those super chats and stuff, it kind of makes me more hesitant to try live streaming myself. Cause like if I go into it with the expectation that I might get money and then it doesn't happen, it's gonna feel really stupid.
Yes.
Oh man.
We did have that discussion.
Same thing happened with me in Patreon, because like I got into YouTube like a couple of years after most of you, after the whole pony thing ended. And you know, you were all around when Patreon pretty much first launched, and like Digi especially launched his Patreon early on and immediately got a couple $100, right?
Right.
Jesse waited about half a year or so, then when he launched his, he like immediately was a pretty successful Patreon. And so I, meanwhile, was just starting out, like, you know, with only like maybe 5 viewers, and I'm like, at this point, plenty of people like make Patreons that like no one, you know, goes to, right? Plenty of people just like, it's sort of a prerequisite. Now that you have a channel, you're trying to be professional, you just languish around with a $0 Patreon for a while. But at the time, all of the Patreons that I had seen were all ones that were carries over with like a pre-established install base, you know, of frustrated YouTubers not getting monetization. So I was only used to YouTubes with Patreons that were immediately successful. So I like waited for like a year before ever starting mine because I did not want to deal with the image of having a like $5 a video Patreon.
That's yeah. Like, I mean, I know a lot of us had like a thought that like, oh, will people want to give money to a Patreon that has like so few donations to it? Maybe that'll be like a bad investment. But give like to your concern. That's that really is like a it's an issue of pride at the end of the day, and I share that issue. I'm a very prideful person. It's a great I don't know, not a sin, but like a failing of mine. Not doing things or doing things because it'll make I want people to feel a certain way, or I'm afraid how they'll feel if I do something. But first of all, I have no doubt that you will get some super chats, because if there's one thing I've learned, like I'm not doing anything here that's interesting or special, and yet people are still super chatting. They're so willing to super chat. Yep. The people just like it. The people just like to do it, to be part of the conversation and get their chats especially if you're like doing something else and they really want to get your attention. You know, that's really what it is. They're paying for attention when they do that.
Hey, bro, what's up with this whole MS Paint going on here? Like, what's the purpose of this? I missed something.
So like they took a picture and the guy's like, okay, prepare yourself, glamour yourself up for for your photo shoot or something. Awesome. So I'm gonna, I don't know, I'll do, some of these. I don't know, I'm not that creative when it comes to like drawing. I'm not a draw boy.
Dude, make a Homestuck OC.
Oh, I'll give her gray skin. Except it's hard to be detailed with this.
Nah, this looks like the least detailed.
You know what?
art
do it with my mouse.
Program of all time.
Oh shit, I can do it with my mouse. Oh, that's 1,000 times easier. Okay, let's just do some of this. Okay, yeah, you'll see in a minute. But now I've got precision skills. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing though.
Apparently this game is on PS4, but on the site it only advertises the Steam.
I think it just got announced for PS4 or something.
I don't
know.
Mark Morella has the best suggestion. Give her orange communist shade.
Oh, you're not? Okay, well, see, here's a pride thing. That I feel like that joke, that reference is so obvious. It's so obvious. I hate being obvious. Yeah. You know what I'll do? I'll give her a little. Yeah. I'll give her a little hairpin. That's the communist shade.
I like that eyes. That's good.
The blue eyes. Yeah, they are good. Yeah, this is good. See, like a little. If the creators of this game were real anime guys and they wanted to be cheeky, they could make like a little communist pin. It wouldn't be like blatant, like, guys, look at this fucking Gurren Lagann reference. It'd be nice.
It'd be like a red bow.
Yeah. And then it would look just like it, and they'd be like, oh, we don't know what anime is. Oh, ho, ho, ho. But they do, though. But they do. Yes. Yeah. Hiding your power level is good and fun, and I like doing it.
Vince Linder says, pay attention to me.
For $5 Canadian dollars? Not for Canadian bucks. I only accept currency that's worth something. Thank you very much.
No, man, the Canadian dollars are great, because if you go up to a bookstore, it shows you how many Canadian... You could just use the Canadian dollars on that book. Don't gotta use your real dollars on that book.
Right. That is convenient. Okay, I think this is enough. I don't know. I got nothing. I'll give her a big old cutie mark. Bam. Ew, gross. I don't like that. Alright. I could give her a booger. Ew, no, gross. I'll give her some fucking hoop-ass earrings like my hero Anita. All right, then I'll be done. That's it.
Dang.
Okay, done. I don't care.
Perfect. Let's slide.
You say done, but I still got like another 20 seconds.
Yeah, you gotta wait still.
It's weird. Like I, the other person in the call, am uniquely out of sync with what's actually happening. Yes. That no one else has to deal with.
We're truly pushing the metaphor
all the time.
I'm out of sync as well. Don't worry.
Yeah, well, it's because like it takes like 20 seconds for the feed to get to YouTube, whereas us on Discord we hear it immediately. So it's like a privilege that actually is a curse, just like all privilege. When you come to think of it, when you get right down to it.
Oh fuck!
All privilege is actually a disadvantage. Come on.
Whoa, I'm glitched the fuck out right now.
Fraudster.
What's the story of this game? Is there like a hat and like you gotta time?
Okay, so your character has almost no character, but the deal with them is that they're just in a spaceship. They're in a fuck. I'm sorry. I'm trying to. God damn it! I'm trying to adjust your volume because you sound loud. Okay. You are just a little girl in a spaceship. And one day you're just like you're near like the planet that Mafia Town is on, and you get like a knock on your thing. The guy's like, "Hey, you gotta play the toll, bitch." And basically he breaks open your door, and you just get sucked out, and all of your time turner things that like are the fuel for your ship get sucked out as well. So I'm reclaiming all these time turners, and I am re-unlocking like the various rooms in my house that for some reason I don't have access to, because the fuel got lost. But basically you were headed home and you got interrupted passing by Mafia Town, which is a little planet, and you're just trying to like get back on track. And then you meet a bunch of wacky characters. And that's about it. Pretty simple. Pretty simple.
Yeah, man.
But good. It's enough.
Yeah.
And I like it. It's very charming. And very fun. I wouldn't like a game if it's just charming, as evidenced by the fact that I hate Kirby's Epic Yarn. I despise that game, sort of. No, I don't despise it, but I find it completely unfun to play beyond like a minute.
Well, my problem. Well, I don't know if it's a problem, but what happens with me with all Kirby games is that I zone out so much, because that's the intention. If you are a like a real gamer hashtag and you play Kirby, the idea is that you are doing it to like zone out, unless you're doing a challenge run. And I literally fall asleep playing Kirby's Epic Yarn.
Oh no, that's not
like we've got the expert here.
That's just a Kirby's Epic Yarn thing. I was playing it on my stream Twitch thing the other day. I was playing Kirby's Epic Yarn, and me and my brother were just falling asleep, and then we made the joke Kirby's Epic Yawn, and that's going to be the title of my review. But then later I switched over to Kirby 6. And then fucking I like it.
We're totally different.
Hell, a level called Contractual Obligations.
Indeed.
Hell yeah.
Indeed. This level is aesthetic as fuck.
But no, Hippo, I agree. Like all the other Kirby games, they just sort of make me zone out, which ends up making me suck, and that kind of pisses me off. I don't know. I feel like I'm just not quite in the right mindset often enough to Kirbify myself. But,
have you played the very first one? Because that's
I have. Well, not the very first one. No. Based on your videos, I thought I got more interested in the first one. I kind of always just assumed that the first one must be like terribly inadequate based on not having the power sucking. But like, you made a really kick-ass case for why it may very much not be the case. It's
a solid game.
I actually kind of assumed that it was bad too, but you have convinced me otherwise. And your video, I always thought the one with the animals was bad, because like, ooh, if you're using the animals, I thought it actually didn't have power-ups. I thought that you had the animals instead of the power-ups. I must have been confused, or maybe there's a different game that is like that. Because that was my understanding until now, and apparently I was just completely wrong. And the fact that like the animals like change your powers, like that's some Crystal Shard shit. That's like literally my favorite thing about Kirby.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
your video, all of Kirby month, really ended up being like shockingly informative. I didn't think there was that much to the series. I'd only played a handful of them before. I did not think there was that much going on, and I had no idea just how many fucking spin-offs on the Game Boy there were. That like really took me by a surprise.
I like Kirby, but my favorite thing about Kirby is the like actual challenge that it poses. Like one of my favorite things in Kirby ever is the challenge rooms in Return to Dreamland that are like specifically the powers that you use. Like you get to specifically use them, and the levels are designed in such a way that you need to like use the powers and like every possible usage of those powers in order to like like win and get to the end goal and get like the gold medal and shit. And that is exactly what I want. The problem I have with Kirby consistently is that like exactly what Gib pointed out in his videos, like things are a little bit too chaotic and random, and the powers are like, they give you so much power that like it kind of breaks things, and things are hard to predict, and like they can't structure the levels in a satisfying way all the time.
You're going up a giant vine type thing around a big thing. Yes. How the fuck is this not Demon Souls? Don't you all know that one part of Demon Souls? We can go up the fucking whiny thing.
This does remind me of the Great Hollow.
Also, the pathway. Yeah, the Great Hollow as well. Well, there's a spot in Demon Souls where you go into like the swamp area and shit, and like there's just some vines going around, and you could like climb up them. You don't have to do that, I don't think. I think it's like completely superfluous to the actual challenge. But yeah, the Great Hollow. Now that's what it's also. This is a fucking Dark Souls reference, man. Like this game was like part of Dark Souls right now.
It's pretty much canon.
It's the Dark Souls of having a little girl main protagonist.
Yeah, man.
You can have a little girl. Actually, no, you can't.
No, Dark Souls is on the way out, man. It's no longer relevant to the world.
Sad.
Man, Crystal calls it the platformer of Crash Bandicoot. Yes.
Nope. Fuck. Okay, I'm getting a little lag. It's kind of fucking me up. All right. Settle down. What was I gonna say? Something about being gay.
This reminds me a bit of Teldrassil from World of Warcraft.
What the hell? Oh, Hippo, why are you making a comparison to something that isn't Cuphead, Dark Souls, or Undertale?
He's right.
Because I'm
like, rich. Or an anime. You can reference any anime but if it's a video game, it's gotta be one of the big three.
Indeed.
World of Warcraft's pretty big.
He's not wrong.
My brain is a rich tapestry of World of Warcraft.
Let Panda man. I love Pandaria.
This shit. I love. Okay, talking again about things that only this specific genre can really do. This exact kind of level as this tree, which is just more and more perilous platforms as you go higher and higher and higher up, and the increased level of pain when you fail, based on the higher you got up, is achieved so organically, and only this genre can have a challenge like that.
It's true. And so far,
a level that feels.
I have not failed. Okay, I stuck the landing. Hell yeah. Okay, and I'm close. I think.
I feel like I need to buy this for PS4 because it won't feel right having a game like this on a PC.
Yeah. But I'm playing on a PC right now with my PS4 controller, and it feels good.
Man. Kestrel Merriweather says, "A Hat in Time is the Mental Wolf Chaos of Crash Bandicoot." Oh, sorry, Metal Wolf Chaos of Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, I agree. Hold on. Talos Simmons says, "Hat in Time is the tag power of Juju of JoJo references." Yeah.
Whoa, dude, there's like a city up there. Look at that.
Keep these comparisons coming, guys. This is the most informative analysis we've ever had.
Look how spooky this whole place is. And there's like fire over there, and like you guys probably can't hear, but like the music changed when I got this high. God damn.
Oh, did it get more like windy howling?
Yeah, exactly.
Hell yeah.
I love when games do that.
Oh, okay. All right. Now things are pretty fucking serious. All right, I can't fuck up now. I'll literally kill myself if I fuck up now. Okay, this is gonna be precarious. All right.
Rick and Morty is the Cuphead of My Little Pony.
Oh God. I'm okay.
Trying to think of.
Say that again.
Comparisons. Rick and Morty is the Cuphead of My Little Pony.
Sounds accurate.
I remember when Kestrel says, "Look, it has a city on top of you, like Dark Souls."
Whoa!
A Hat in Time is the Undertale of Cuphead. I don't know, man. You gotta mix it up more. I was gonna say something, but I forgot. Whatever.
Guys, I need to go. I know I haven't talked much, but
you haven't paid your talking dues.
I fucking did it. I'm the best. I'm standing on the top. You'll see in a minute. God damn, I'm fucking woke.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Midge. Thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out, fam.
Those bouncy, glowy mushrooms are fucking good.
This whole place is Kino.
Oh, dude, you did it, man.
I did it.
Hell yeah. Dark Souls is the Black Lagoon of Hat in Time. A Hat in Time is the Devu of Rick and Morty action platformers.
And down I go. Hopefully
I love how like accurately these people are following the rules. I'm like, you can reference any anime I mean, I guess you could just make up your own rules. Come on. Devu is the X of Goo. Okay. Cuphead is the Gurren Lagann of Mega Mans.
I've got one. Yeah. Comparisons are the games journalism of language.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Cuphead is the Gurren Lagann of... Oh, no. A Hat in Time is the Fist of the North Star of Berserks.
Oh, God.
What, was that a noose? Could you kill yourself?
There was a noose,
suicide
and
noose?
I wanted to. I resisted the urge because I believe in myself. Oh, whoa!
Mega Man Battle Network is the Bloodborne of Mega Man games.
Ha! You guys, I'm trapped in a fucking bag right now. This is hilarious. Oh no.
Oh,
I'm
that
getting
guy
so
baited
pissed.
you.
Oh god. Everything spooky is happening. God damn, what the fuck? How long do I have to do this
You're
for?
in the bag, yeah. Man.
The music is so fucking intense right now. I did
Imagine
it.
if you woke up in the Bloodborne place.
Oh my god, I'm literally in Bloodborne right now.
Why can any other games not exist? I just love how like we, the real gamers, protest that we should have more variety in games, and yet our single-track minds cannot get out of the Dark Demon Blood realm.
My brain is surrounded by dark demon blood.
Indeed.
Game journalism is the Dark Souls of pure retardation. Okay. Oh shit, okay. A Hat in Time is the SpongeBob SquarePants and the Curse of the Flying Dutchman of Cartoon Network scheduling. Okay.
Lol. Whoa, cool. Other language.
Super comment, by the way, Reverse Spectrum asks, what does is it Kino mean? Who's Kino? BGE is Kino. Okay.
I'm pretty Kino. Kino is a reference to, I learned this from, I didn't really know what it meant until I was watching Monkey's Is It Kino series, and it's like it's a French word referring to like a quality of being cinematic, and basically it's just used to mean like good theater, good cinema.
I see.
Yes.
I thought it was like a Russian word for film or something.
I thought it was French. Yeah, I actually could be wrong about that. It is a foreign word that just means like film, but there is a implication there of like high quality or being of you know. But like it's used now. Like if you go to the TV board, which is where it's become like popular, the TV board unfortunately just uses it as like, is this Kino or just Kino? And they like, it's a meme now. So like you can call something Kino like The Room is Kino or Garfield is Kino, you know, etc. Things of that nature. It just doesn't mean anything anymore. It means everything and nothing.
Keanu Reeves. Kino.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves. Yes.
I've been talking to this guy for a while, and I can't even bother to read the text because your live stream face cam is covering up most of the text. So
it cannot be covering up most of the text. That's
I'm sorry. By most, I mean the first couple of words, which is basically.
He wants my soul. That's the gist of it, and I have given it to him. I agreed. Yes, please take it, fair sir. Okay, I gotta. So he's gonna take my soul until I get some shit. I think I'm just gonna do one more because my ears are starting to hurt from wearing these headphones. Yeah.
Oh man, hashtag the artificial scarcity of comfy headphones, man. You know they sell like extra fluff for headphones, like you could like basically buckle it on or whatever, or like it's like a sock you put on your headphones to make it fluffier. But like, dude, back in 2009, I bought a pair of headphones that was like almost all fluff. It was like the fluffiest headphones. Used them constantly for years. Never once had the faintest ache in my ears. Perfect. But eventually they got too old, and you know the audio started fucking up and not coming through as well unless I pinched it just right. And so I stopped using them and thinking, well, okay, I'll just buy another one of these. Never again. They do not make them anymore. I do not know why. I was at Micro Center just today. Looked at all the headphones they had there. Nothing. None of them are that fluffy again. They don't make them. They don't make fluffy headphones anymore.
That's brutal.
Know what this is.
I've been looking for comfy headphones I can wear forever for a million years. Never found some. Incidentally, it's time to make a new hat. Oh, you have them? Oh, you do?
I have them. They're broken. They don't work. I have them in my room still. One day I will take them at the end of my journey, 1,000 years in the scientist who can reverse engineer them and make some more. I would have, if I had known they would go out of production like this, I would have bought like one every time I'd saved up $80 and continue to rebuy them. I would literally just need those headphones and no other types of headphones ever again.
You know, really cool would be like a microphone arm, but for headphones, so they don't have to rest on your head. You could just sort of like arrange them.
Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea.
You know what I really want?
Put it on the back of your chair.
I want a fucking speaker pillow. I have no idea if that technology is possible.
Oh, dude, because I listen to ASMR every day when I go to sleep, and like just like I always have to put my phone next to me. But like the whole I could okay. Here's hashtag real ASMR problems. So like when you're going to sleep, which is what ASMR is like basically for, as I do every single night listening to ASMR because I fucking love it.
Me too.
That's my dude. That's my boy. Our people have faced a struggle. And the struggle is to sleep with headphones on or to only hear audio from one side of your head. This is the issue.
Right, I always do that.
So you always listen to it just like from your phone, like on one side of your head. That's your preferred method.
Yeah,
I do that like 90% of the time, but like there are some videos.
You always wake up with no earbud in.
Like, because normally I listen to ASMR of a certain type that's generally like storytelling or like it's like a role play kind of thing. That is my preferred thing. But a lot of people
exclusively listen to role plays.
Yeah, okay, I listen to a lot of those, but a lot of people listen to like binaural tapping, or you know, like the whole point of listening to it is that like it's around you. It's doing that real ASMR, you know, like surrounding you that stereo gives you. But like you don't get that if it's sitting next to you. So if you want to put your headphones on to experience it, then you've got headphones on. And now, how comfortable are your headphones on? Like how comfortable are your headphones while you're trying to fucking sleep? It could be very comfortable, or it could be like me and comfortable for a bit, but ultimately not comfortable anymore. And that's
what
the
I did
struggle.
Before.
Yeah.
What I did back in the day was I just had speakers on and just turned them up loud enough, and just had my bed right next to the speakers. But
sure.
You know, now I share a bed, so I don't want to like bother the other person. So you know, I had just earbud. Yeah. I don't have a problem with it because I fall asleep pretty fast because I have a just a miraculously well-regulated sleep schedule now. That's like a 6-hour sleep, go to bed at midnight, and I conk out fast enough that this doesn't get to elongate into a problem. So, yeah. Sleeping well is the best fucking meme of all time, man.
I like this guy. I'm talking to the ghost man again. He's spooking the shit out of me. This is good.
Yeah.
This is good stuff. Which burden do you want to carry the rest of your life? God damn it.
Dude, Mr. Luke Curio, they make headphones for sleeping. It's like a face mask. What the hell? I don't know how that works, but okay. I'd love to get into that.
Interesting. Defeat the boss. Okay, so I have to choose one of these? No, I don't.
They sell sleep headphones specifically for ASMR? What?
Interesting.
Like, specifically for ASMR in bed. Like, how big is the ASMR fucking universe? Is it just
I was gonna say, like, I wonder how many of the ASMR people have, like, deals with these people.
Yeah.
Not that I'd really blame them.
Wraps
like, it's
around
just
your head.
if they work. But, that is interesting. Okay, incidentally, I will be able to unlock a new hat if I can acquire 2 new pieces of yarn. And holy shit, I've never wanted anything more than I want 2 new pieces of fucking yarn.
Is there like a made-up Japanese-esque language in this game world?
There is some fake language that I don't know what it is.
Is this a fucking Hunter x Hunter reference? They have that. They have like a fake alphabet. They have a fake.
They sure do. I was always quite fond of the Hunter x Hunter fake language when I was reading the manga.
Yeah.
But now that series is popular,
just Japanese
I hate
with
it.
different characters? But I mean, wasn't it like pretty popular early on? Oh, popular among English speakers.
Indeed, indeed.
Yeah, that's the only one that matters.
All that matters is that. Right.
Those other people don't matter.
Of course not. He said, brimming with white privilege.
Yeah. The kind of white privilege that the Zoldyks get to inherit.
Indeed. What the fuck is this? I think I'm gonna get a hat at a point that makes dreams real. Oh, it's this individual again. Okay, I'm gonna read some chat stuff while this is happening. Let's see what the peeps have to say. Tell this man to stop skipping meals to patron. Tell this man to stop skipping meals to patron. Oh, this guy.
So I guess he's like he's going hungry in order to patron you.
This is well, this is in the procrastinators chat. Though it probably is a reference to me since I'm streaming and I did announce that. Yes, no one should ever skip meals to patron. Like, honestly, that just tells me that you're bad at managing your money. If you can't, like, work out a way to make it work, get your shit together, dude. What the fuck are you doing? Get your life in order, nom. That's like, I don't even respect that, that you would do that. I just look down on you for it.
I mean,
so you see, there's your motivation to start eating right.
Chance he's being a hyperbole by saying that. He's probably thinking like, oh damn, I didn't manage my money correctly. I can't buy like the extra mashed potatoes I wanted or that Stouffer's, and what kind of superfluous things am I spending my money on? Well, I went to a $200 concert and I sub Best Guy Ever for $5. You know, that's probably where the meme came from.
No, because like as much like it's nice for people to like support me on Patreon and stuff, but like the whole idea of who I am is wanting people to get their shit together. So like if supporting me means you're not getting your shit together, reevaluate your fucking priorities. So yeah, like that's what it is.
I have a new catchphrase for you at the end of every Reago.
Yeah.
I'm Guy Ever, and I'm your dad.
Indeed. Uh-oh.
And you wouldn't pay your dad if you didn't have to.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't pay anyone if I didn't have to. But we live in a society where we have to do these things, which is good.
Yes. And that's why you have to patron Best Guy Ever.
Everyone who wants to support me should, and I encourage you to. And it is a necessity that someone do it if you want it to be a thing. So maybe that man could be you. It's up to you. Yes, I remember, friend. Fire spirits, okay. Oh, I can use these fire individuals. Yes, to get the fucking shit I need.
So hold on, you just straight up talk to this ghosty guy for like 2 minutes at a time? That's kind of weird.
Well, he doesn't talk that long. I just like left it up while I was doing other things.
Oh, okay, yeah, duh.
Okay, here we go. Now, fire individuals, help me do things.
We want to die.
Whoa! Fucking awesome! I'll,
Oh man,
listen to what I say when I talk to the goddamn,
Oh look, it's literally Firefox.
Yeah, listen to what they say when I talk to them. You're gonna love this.
Well, I can't read it. Your face.
Oh, they just say, "We want to die. We want to burn bright, then burn out, become a cloud of smoke." Is that a Mr. Meeseeks reference? Oh my God, it's a Rick and Morty.
Oh my God.
This is great. This is awesome. I love these characters. Any character who wants to die for a purpose, I'm totally behind. Wait, only the finest paintings? Okay, so they need more fuel. Whoa. This guy just got straight up obliterated. Yeah, there we go. Sick. I just want to watch shit burn. That's dope as hell. We want to die. Oh, I love him. God damn, this level's going on forever. Like, I thought this would be quick because my fucking ears hurt. And I want to stop playing so I can rest them.
Dude, what? Oh, man. I was just browsing Amazon randomly, if you want.
Yeah.
Unrelated to send this live stream off with. I didn't know until just now. Thomas Sowell has a book called The Quest for Cosmic Justice, which I've heard him referred to in his other books, which is like what his term for what SJWs really want.
Right.
Which is like the universe itself to make things fair in a way that no human being really can.
Right.
Yeah, book from 2001 apparently. Dude's ahead of his time.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What did that guy write again? I know it's the book.
Basic Economics. Yeah.
Basic Economics.
Yeah, I think it's his most popular book. He's mostly about like sociology shit. He's got one like intellectuals and race, basically. Just he does this really hilarious, snarky job. I mean, for me, I think it's like just clever, but I can see how it could come off as super pretentious. Where he basically frames intellectuals as people who have a set idea about what race is, and will tell everyone that they're idiots if they don't 100% agree with them. And that the only distinction is that at the beginning of the 20th century, their opinions were that other races were inherently inferior, and that at the end of the 20th century, intellectuals' opinion was that all races were literally exactly the same in all way whatsoever, and that every single human being should be given the exact same opportunities and results no matter what, or else you're a bad person. So he just sort of frames it as, yeah, it's just elitist pricks being pricks and elitist at all times, and always wrong. And I'm like, ha ha ha, I love that equivalency.
Indeed. I endorse whatever you just said. Okay, there's a painting over there. God damn it. Alright. Game, hurry up. Alright, there we go. Okay, what else we got in the chat here?
I'm very happy that this game is good and is doing well.
Yeah. We
Because
need to go for this genre.
Ukulele sort of sucked. I was upset that 3D platformers might not come back ever.
Yeah.
There was one that was, by all accounts, mediocre. I don't think anyone says Yooka-Laylee is, like, terrible. I've heard that it's, like, really empty feeling, is what I heard. That, like, it lacks the kind of... Like, look at all the shit happening, like, in this level. Like, there's tons happening in this game. So this does not seem to have that problem.
Oh, this level's got a lot of density.
Burn, burn, we want to die! Hell yeah, dude, me too. Me too. Like, I know Michelle would agree with that. My GF. Longs for death more than anything. That's why I like her. Okay, that did not work. I need, so I need fire to melt ice, but ice is encasing this, so I'm fucked.
People are talking about whether or not you, Nate, are an intellectual. Well, to cite Thomas Sowell's book again, he defines intellectual as someone whose the quality of their work cannot be objectively measured.
Cannot be objectively measured?
Yeah, that's his definition of intellectual, meaning like you have to opine on something and tell people what the right ideas are, and if it's not really clear if you were right or not, then you're an intellectual. Because if you say, hey, build a bridge with these schematics, then you're an engineer. But like, if you say, hey, here's how you get this formula, you're a scientist. If you say, hey, here's how you make people love you, and there's no real way to prove whether or not your advice worked or failed, you're an intellectual. And I'm like, oh, that sounds about right.
Based on that criteria, considering the things that we all do in the PCP, as well as, you know, I do on my own, on my channel, I think that we kind of do fit that description. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
I thought intellectual was like the generation after millennial that watches Rick and Morty.
God damn! Oh! You killed that one, dude.
Killed it.
You killed it like I kill people in Rick and Morty. Edgy. Yes, you're definitely intellectual.
Yeah.
Okay, seriously, what the fuck though? Like, okay, so ice encapsulates that painting that I need to like unlock the fire spirits.
Were there like 4 paintings and you have 2 of them? Maybe you need to get the 3rd one.
I already got all 3. I'll show you. I'll show you. Wait, what is that? That is a spiderweb. Okay. Look at this. See, when I get over here, as you can see, it says 3 out of 4, and we just saw that the other one is trapped in ice. And these guys are like, okay, we need paintings so that we can burn the shit out of shit. You gotta blow the ice. Oh, I get it. I gotta use an item and carry fire over, probably. That's the solution. Probably? Maybe? Maybe not. Let's throw it in. There. Huh. Okay, that didn't work.
I can say I probably like this. Not that the comparison is that apt, but I think I like this game a lot more than Psychonauts as well.
Is that so? Interesting. I kind of agree, even though I wanted to play more of Psychonauts. Psychonauts had a lot of really funny stuff in it that this game, like, totally
Let me
isn't
put it
interested
this
in doing.
way. The creativity of Psychonauts, I appreciate and respect deeply, but it's not, like, the kind of creativity that I'm into. It feels like a very Gen X thing, if you know what I mean. I don't even know if Schaefer's that old or young.
He's
probably a baby boomer.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. It just feels like, okay, let me put it this way, right? The reason why, by the way, super chat, Monka Away says, hate you and your opinions, but you're still the best.
Hates me and my opinions, but I'm still the best. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, so what do you like then? What do you like about me? Oh, figured it out.
Here's the thing about, like, Psychonauts and, like, just creativity in games.
Yeah.
Is that I feel like when it comes to narrative and story and stuff, our standards are sort of low in a certain way, because like making a narrative or a character or an aesthetic work in a video game is like exponentially more complicated and difficult to pull off correctly than in like the same kind of aesthetic in a just linear story like a cartoon. And like our standards for what we want out of a cartoon on Cartoon Network is way higher than our standards for what we'd want to see in the game, if you know what I mean. Like, you know, you could just watch any cartoon and like I could say like, hey, I don't really care for Chowder. I thought that one was just like okay, like sure, whatever. Sure. No one's gonna be weirded out by that. But when it's like Psychonauts, it's like, but it's got like voice acting and references, and I'm like, yeah, it's all right. You know, I watched most of it being played, but yeah.
Sick. Okay, I beat that. Dope. Oh wait, I can actually now I realize what I can do. Murder the spirits. Ha! That was on my checklist. I didn't even realize that. fucking murdered the spirits.
Man.
Oh,
Nate,
fuck.
for 1 second, for 1/2 a second, you said, wait, and you said it in this sort of dumbfounded way, and you sounded like your brother, just ever so slightly.
It happens sometimes.
Like, I felt like he had entered the chat for a second.
Okay.
So you, when dumbfounded, sound like Ben.
I noticed that sometimes when we say things, we do sound a lot alike. I have noticed like some things that either we both say, I don't know, that we both like have the same accent for, or something along those lines. But yes, I totally agree that sometimes we sound very similar. Oh wait, can I just get that? No, okay, there is ice. Okay, gotta figure this shit out. Okay, don't touch me. I see what I gotta do. Okay, get in the thing, jump on here. No, no, no! Fuck! Oops.
So Ben likes my my fan art I did of you, and I'm really proud of it as well.
It is excellent. Oh,
what a joke!
What a good meme. Ice yarn? Oh my god. Oh my god, I could stitch a hat. I could make the ice hat for 8. Okay, but I'm gonna save up the. I'm just gonna get the one more that I know is around here, and then see what I can get. Oh, this is fun. See, this is what I love. Like, there's a feeling of progression. Like in a game like Banjo-Kazooie, like you collect. You collect shit for the sake of collecting shit, and like that's fine. That's the point of the game. It's designed around that. But like in this game, you collect shit with the ever-present knowledge that it will ultimately lead to like a new ability. And that is exactly what I want out of the game. That's what I'm all about. Mr. Worm, if you would please enter the cherry. Oh dear.
This whole little like graveyard area that you're in right now, as I watch this heavily delayed stream here, like you're just like in a little graveyard section that's walled off from everything else, has a different color palette, its own little playground of things to interact with, its own little purpose, and it's its own little section, you know?
Yeah, fam. It's cool. It's great.
It's just
a lot of love.
How do I put it? Let me put it this way, right? There's the spectrum of linear hallways on one end. Then there's on the other end of the spectrum we have the Ubisoft sandbox games, or Ubisand games as they are, where just everything is just sort of laying around like an actual sandbox, right? With very little structure.
God damn it!
Any structure will very right.
Some asshole says, best guy, you are an anime boy. Motherfucker, I'm not an anime boy. Only in the sense that I have unlimited power. In that sense, that's true.
Yeah.
And I see Reverse Spectrum here with a $2 Australian super chat. What age, a young man, do you have to be to F a lolly? Let's assume that the lolly is 8 years old. I think the maximum age that an 8-year-old girl could have sex with someone, with the other person could be... I could maybe stretch it up to 12, and then no, you know what? That's too much. 10 or maybe 11. Though, can you even have sex when you're 8? What does that mean to have sex when you're 8? I don't know. I don't know what that means.
Probably to like hold hands.
I heard a great line from Olenna, the Queen of Thorns, Olenna Tyrell from Game of Thrones, and it's what happens when the. So she was talking to that guy who's a eunuch. Who works at who's like the spider guy, Varys, and she was like he was flirting with her. Well, she wasn't. She made a joke like he was flirting with her, which he wasn't. And she said, "What happens when the non-existent bumps against the decrepit?" Referring to her own old ass vagina. And she was just like, a question for the philosophers. And I feel like that question is also relevant here. Olenna Tyrell is my favorite lolly. Ha! Indeed. By the way, chat as well as my friends in this call, I have enough yarn to make a major decision. Do I make... I can make one new hat. I can either make the ice yarn hat, or I can make the Dweller Mask yarn hat. I don't know what they do, either of them. I have no idea. But which of these sounds cooler?
I would go...
The Dweller is more expensive.
Mask. Just because it's something that I can't... Like, ice is like, oh, it will be ice something. Dweller Mask, I don't know what it does, and that's interesting.
I agree. Make a fedora. There's gotta be a fedora in this game. There has to be. There's no way they would have avoided that. Yeah, fuck it. I'm doing this shit. Yeah, making a hat. Whoa. It's a. I was gonna say Neko-chan, but it's a Kitsune-chan. That's what it is. Whoa. Press L2 to see the world through a dweller's eyes. Whoa! You enter spooky vision. I don't know what this means yet.
Say about like level design and stuff, right? So you have those two ends of the spectrum. Everything in a tight hallway, everything laying around with no structure. Anything in the middle is really interesting and all too rarely explored.
What topic is this?
Fuck, I just brought up a topic from 5 minutes ago about level design.
Okay.
And I just want stuff to be arranged in an arrangement that incentivizes moving in certain directions for certain goals. And it's really weird to talk about this like it's such a crazy revelation because it's just not done enough. Even now, people just don't grasp the concept quite yet.
Hey, yo, listen to this super chat. This is another $5 for Mr. Lucario is #1. Nate, since you are an anime boy, how dare you call me that? You should check out my favorite anime called Listen to Me Girls, I Am Your Father. Now that sounds like a great name for an anime. I love where this is going, but I don't know what to think. Yeah, it sounds dope. Maybe I will check that out. I'll probably at least Google that, because I want to know what fucking anime that is. In fact, we're done with this game. We're gonna take a break. So let's find out what this anime is before we end this stream.
I think I've heard of it too as well. I think I've actually heard of it from my girlfriend, who watched lots of harems back in the day.
Okay, first let me just see what's going on here. And I have no idea what this dweller vision is, but I'll come back to it later. Okay, all right, let's see. Internet. This? Yes, there we go. Steve, good man. And we're gonna search for, what was it called again? Listen, all right, Listen to Me Girls. Yeah. It was Listen to Me Girls, I Am Your Father. Okay. Listen to me, girls, I am your father. Now, I hope this is as good as it sounds. Let's see what we got here. Ooh. Ooh, okay, so the girls are sexy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I was expecting comedy, and this is a little less immediately endearing. Like, to me, it looks like it's like a father with a bunch of sexy daughters, and I immediately... Maybe it's good. Okay, the guy says he likes it, but, like, any story about sexy daughters, to a father, that's a nightmare. That's a horror story. No father wants to have sexy daughters that, you know... go out and are sexy around anyone except for him.
Yeah.
You know, let's read a synopsis. Is this a comedy? Is this... What is this shit? I'm gonna find out right now. Listen to me, girls. I am your father. Okay, that could be funny. I hope it's hilarious. Japanese light novel series. Oh, we're up to a good start. The first volume was published by Yeah, whatever. Plot. Okay, here we go. Yuta Segewa is a university first-year student. He and his older sister were orphaned as children, but oh no. Now they can fuck. You know what this means? That means that I was hoping for biological father so bad, but it's not biological. That means they can fuck now. Red flag. He and his older sister were orphaned as children, but their relatives tried to separate them and send them to live in different homes. Yuri, his sister, chose to raise him on her own. Now, many years later, Yuri, who has since married, asks Yuta to babysit her daughter, Hina, and 2 stepdaughters, Sora and whatever, while she and her husband go on a trip. Unfortunately, the plane Yuri and her husband crashes, and both are reported missing and presumed dead. A scene similar to the one Yuta... Okay, so these are his... nieces. These are his nieces. Okay, so he cannot fuck his nieces. That is unacceptable. Okay,
I understand why incest offends you in media, because it's misrepresentative of your people.
Exactly. No, it's because, like, we shouldn't be, like, celebrating it, because it is suboptimal. It is a suboptimal way to go. That's why. It is
awesome.
Just like, I mean, you can certainly... Okay, no, never mind. I'm not even gonna get into it. But, right. Like, any relationship that isn't about furthering the human machine is not as effective as one that does, you know?
Yeah, man. Hey man, don't overpower
Just
the weird incest with weird utilitarianism.
I
Then
refuse.
no.
No,
What to
weird
think.
utilitarianism. Weird utilitarianism is all I have to cling to in this cruel world, and I will. And I will.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's it. So this sounds like it could be fine. Like, so there's enough leeway here. They're his nieces. They're not his actual daughters. That he could get away with looking at them in sexual ways occasionally and be like, oh, okay, I'm sorry, everybody. Like, if it was the dad, we'd be immediately disgusted. But there's enough leeway here that we could be like, oh, well, he didn't know them. He didn't grow up with them. Oh, wow, okay. Like, who can blame this guy for looking at the sexy girl? He doesn't know her. It's just his niece. It's fine. Is that where it goes, dude? Let me know. By the way, I have an announcement to make now that we're getting close to the end of the stream here. The announcement is there will be no Weagawa this week. I am taking this week to work on something else. I have to make it has been 10 weeks straight of constant Weagawa output, which I am quite proud of. But I have to take time off this week to work on something else. So I'm just shoving this in here at the end. I was thinking about doing it at the beginning, but I just totally forgot. But there will be no Weagawa this week. It will be back next week. I'll probably stream this weekend as well. So there will be that. But yes, I'm choosing to devote that time to another thing. It is all for the sake of the channel. I am not relaxing, taking time off at all. It is simply so that I have time to do something else this week. That's what it is. So there you go.
Right.
Spread the word. Spread the word. Well, Devu, Gib, I think Gib's still here, right? You're still here, buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still here.
Yeah, okay, cool. Let's bring this back around to celebrating me and how great I am for reaching 50,000 subscribers. I'm proud of myself.
Did it, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I did it all on my own. No one gave me shit. Fuck everybody who doubted me along the way, and I will continue to prove you wrong with every waking breath that I breathe. Yes. But no, thanks for being here, guys. Gib, I love you. Make more content because it's the best in the world. Devu, you're an absolute madman. Keep doing what you're doing, my friend.
Yeah.
Keep rocking. Keep rocking. I think you are a great content producer. So I hope that you do it forever. And frankly, I would really love to. I want more of your artistic voice out in the world, frankly. And you know, a little bit of it slips in here and there from Digi's shit, which is fine, which is great. But and as an editor, you are truly immaculate. It's very
putting
clean.
all the fucking video games down, and I find it a much more satisfying idea of just like expressing your stuff with themes. You just lay out there. You don't gotta talk. You make it a theme.
The narrow range of like YouTube analysis is admittedly quite narrow, whereas a game gives you so much more freedom.
There only needs to be a couple of 100-pound. There only needs to be like a couple 300-pound gorillas in that small pond, and you're a very fitting suitor.
Indeed. Indeed.
I love
think
mixing my fucking metaphors.
Well, all right, that's it, everybody. Thanks for watching. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything. If I didn't miss any super chats or anything. Oh, there were a couple. There was... Oh, yeah, Reverse Spectrum, $2 How much do I have to pay you to start a MAL? $1,000? Maybe I'll make that a reward tier on my fucking, on my Patreon. Like, we all know why you guys want a MAL. It's so that you can, like, judge me. Like, that's what you want to do. You want to be able to, like, quantize, or quantize, whatever, and, like, judge. Quantify. You want to be able to quantify and say, like, oh, I want to put you in this box. Like, isn't it better that you don't know all the shows I've seen and what I've rated them, so that I still have the freedom to introduce you to ideas that might surprise you from me? I think so. Mr. Lucario is number 1, $2. You missed the joke of my super chat, Nate. Lol. Wait, did I?
Yeah, everyone's saying you missed the joke.
Oh wait, it was a not good show that he was saying was his favorite.
Right.
Okay, see, I took it seriously. How was I supposed to know?
Yeah, no. I mean, I assumed that it it was a meme just by like the way.
Oh, I did.
Like the only person who I know of any credibility whose favorite anime is a random fuck off harem is Sai, and he made a 40-minute video explaining it. So of course, I'm gonna assume if a random fuck off harem is your supposed favorite anime. I get the joke into it.
I never want, because of all these years spent listening to people talk about how, like, my favorite show, Gurren Lagann, it was like, oh, it looks great, but there's not much going on below the surface. Like, I mean, years of facing that have made me sensitive to, like, people who say that. I wanted, okay, but understood. I am the fool. You are genius. Understood. Wiago is your show now. I give it up. So, what was his name again? Mr. Lucario is #1. Lucario is not, in fact, #1, but nonetheless, you win. Leo V, or Leo 5, the Prophet King, $5. Thank you very much. I'm gonna do what I do in Nino's old streams. Give me a shout out, anime boy. Also, Kanbaru best girl. I'm gonna do what I do in Nino's old streams. Why? What did you do? Did you give him $5 and say that Kanbaru is the best girl? That's cool. That's the monkey one from Bakemonogatari, right? She seems nice. I haven't watched that yet. I've had that show on my computer for a million fucking years.
Wow. Mugi
Kotobuki, €5. Honestly, Nate, congrats on 50K. Well done not getting the joke. Oh, yeah. Yeah, thank you. Fuck you. And $2 from Janice Makudamaro. That's poorest saintly god. When you gonna get your shoes back, Nate? Did you know that I'm not wearing shoes, that I've been barefoot this whole time? Is that what you're getting at? I don't know. Oh, the Ben thing. How Ben stole my goddamn shoes. Don't worry. Don't worry. I have been manipulating Ben's PCP pay bit by bit, cent by cent, to steal, to slowly siphon back the cost of the shoes. Wouldn't it be hilarious? Okay, I'm not actually doing that, but if I was, it'd be hilarious, and I think I'd be forgiven for it. A wink, wink.
You could put any level of fucking hidden code in that fucking Python script you made to distribute our pay.
And that is why I always give the results so that everyone can just look at it and see if it looks reasonable, so that everyone can judge. Yeah. See, there's no conspiracy here, folks. Everyone gets their money, though. Whenever
there's no conspiracy, it's ridiculous.
This is in like the documentation I give to everybody every month when they get paid. But like sometimes there's just like there's 1 cent that's just like in limbo that like has to come from somewhere for the accounting to work out because it's like divided amongst people, and I'll just like randomly penalize someone for it. It's hilarious.
It's looking like, based on another super chat and what people are saying, it seems like there's more joke to this joke than we thought.
Wait,
it's not simply that.
So Mugi Kotobuki, like another €2, says, "Get the damn joke, please." What did I not just get it?
You should not get the joke.
What am I missing? I get it. I get it now. Wait.
You money.
Mr. Lucario's $10. You still didn't get the joke, Nibba. I love you. What don't I get? What don't I fucking get?
Refuse to get the joke. They'll keep throwing money at you in desperation.
You're right. I don't understand.
Dude, guys, it's not getting the joke. It's like not reading every increment of the chat.
It was a Mal
you guys
joke.
Have obviously enlightened yourselves to.
Okay, someone's saying it was a Mal joke. What is the relevance? Okay, let me check this anime on Mal and see what it says. Is it like the lowest ranked thing on Mal?
I don't think so.
I need to find out. Okay, people are saying go to Mal. I'm going right now.
Popularity ranked 1,000.
Listen to me. We're gonna piece this one together. Okay, you know what? Let me put this on screen.
Someone's mad at Noah King is mad at me for some reason. I don't understand. Like, I don't get it, guys. Holy shit!
Okay, we're gonna figure it out.
They're so mad at me.
Don't worry. We'll get through this. Papa, is this the fucking one? I don't know. Okay, this is it. It's 7 point. I thought it was gonna have like a 0 or something. I don't understand. What is the joke? What am I? Let's see. Okay, so I don't know how fucking Mal works, so I don't know what you want me to look for here. Okay, but I missed some super chats. Let me actually read those. Karambe says, what do you think of Fate Zero? I've been watching it lately, and despite a few flaws, I love it. I think Fate Zero is competent, but I never really got that into it. I know Digi loves it. I really don't love it. I think it's overly edgy. I wasn't that impressed by it, but the fight scenes are amazing, and you know, and the meaning of the kings is great. What?
Nate, I got the joke.
What is it?
So here's the way that okay, so the original Mr. Lucario is #1 post said,
yes.
Check out. Okay, so I'm going to add emphasis to all the letters and/or words that are emphasized.
Okay.
Listen carefully.
Okay.
You should check out my favorite anime called Listen to Me, Girls, I Am Your Father. So he used the word my anime list in it. See, now when people were explaining the joke a couple minutes ago, they were like, "Dude, the word my anime list was capitalized." I'm like, wait, what? I don't get what that means. I don't realize. Yeah,
that's a pretty tentative joke, guys. Pretty fucking tentative.
Yeah.
Yeah,
guys,
everybody.
guess what? In chat logs, people fucking like randomize what they capitalize or don't capitalize all the time.
Indeed.
Guys, you just weren't explaining it sufficiently. When you said Mal was capitalized in the original thing, that just makes me assume that he must have mentioned.
And I wasn't looking at it. I wasn't looking at it that well.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah.
Okay.
I think people enjoyed the fact that you didn't get it, but I don't know.
I mean, hey, a couple people gave me more money, so it works out for me.
Explained it like that.
Yeah, people need to be a little more clear. But they also wanted me to get it, so I get not wanting to just dump it on me. The fun is in the chase. We all know that. Leo 5, the Prophet King, again, $2. Nah, I always used to ask Nino for shoutouts. Ah, well, there you go. And Korambe, $2. Also thoughts on Watamote. Tomoko is a top waifu. Oh, you know, I've actually really wanted to catch up. The anime was good, but I read the manga for a long time before it came out. I've been really wanting to catch up on, like, the manga, because I actually hear that Tomoko makes real progress and, like, gets friends. Like, sometimes I jump in on the threads on A. I loved Tomoko. I loved It's Not My Fault, I'm Not Popular, or Watamote. I really loved it. And then like when the anime came out, I just was like, for whatever, I was like fully caught up and then just like stopped reading for a while. Or maybe I never got fully caught up. I don't know. I really like it and want to finish it because I think it's either coming to an end soon or it ended, or maybe I'm totally wrong about that. Rainbow Dash was in it. She was canonically in Watamote. Are you aware of this, Gib? Rainbow Dash is canon to anime. There's a part. Tomoko is a fucking brony because she's watching just like TV one day, and like you can just see Rainbow Dash on the TV, and she's like, "Wow, I like this show a lot," and or she is in general complimentary of it in some way, saying she really liked it.
Whoa, dude, that's just like one of my Western webcomics, Dirk Strider.
I know.
The brony, dude, it's all connected. A rich tapestry. All the bronies in fiction are the PCP.
It's true, because Watamote is like Ben, or Ben likes to like Vincent is kind of based on her, as is Magda. They're sort of different interpretations of the ideas behind her, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, all right, that's it. Thanks, everybody. Oh, and one more question.
Yeah.
Korambe, $2.
Wait, hold on. Nate.
Yeah.
I have actually a better fucking version.
Yes.
Of, I may have fucked it up because I rushed it to all shit.
Okay.
But I have a way better version of that joke. So here we go. I have my top 4 favorite anime. Just give me a second. I'm formatting it correctly.
This sounds
here
better.
We go.
This sounds better.
Yeah. My 4 favorite anime right here. There, I posted it in the chat.
I'm gonna look at it momentarily. My Hero Academia, Gurren Lagann, My Hime. Oh, I see. Lika-chan Stein. Okay, so you're actually spelling out my anime list. Now that
boom, fucking get wrecked.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Indeed. Though I still might not have figured that out if I was just gonna say it quickly. But nonetheless, a superior joke for sure. Too deep, very deep, very deep. Okay, so I'm just trying to catch up with the fucking super chat so I can fucking kill myself.
Thank you.
Korambe, $2. Do you like Alexander as an Alexander the Great from Fate Zero? I think the what was it? The Council of Kings, the Feast of Kings, whatever it was, the meeting between King Arthur Saber, Ryder, Alexander, and Gilgamesh was like the best scene of the whole show, and he was definitely a part of that, and he's a good character. So yes, I like him. I think he's funny. Though I wasn't that into his whole thing that like he lives with a NEET, and he lives like a kind of otaku, or like he's sort of an otaku, and I just don't like really buy that Alexander the Great would actually get into like geeky shit and nerdy. Like he'd be like, why am I not out conquering the world right now? And I get that he's like immersing himself in like the culture of like, yay, we're anime fans, and he's an anime guy, but that didn't really do it for me. Anyway, he was cool. I liked him. And then Zad1212, $5. Congrats on 50K, Nate. It's been what a hell of a journey watching your channel grow. Won't be much longer till the 100K milestone. I completely agree because I've got big things planned, which is why I'm taking this week off of Weagawa. I've been evaluating. Remember Mia Maffava, guys? Everyone remember Mia Maffava? What a fucking trip that was. And remember how right before Mia Maffava, the fucking Galco video came out and doubled the size of my channel? And it like, yeah, what a journey. What a journey it's been. So many milestones. It's pretty great. It's pretty great. Very happy to be a part of it. Yes. Well, that's it, everybody. thank you for watching, and I'll probably stream this weekend, maybe. It's possible I might not, just to like not cram up the channel with something, or I don't know, maybe I fucking will. I'll let you know. I'll update you on Twitter or something. So seriously, follow my Twitter at bestestguyever, because that's where I like tell everyone everything. That's important. So remember, no Weago this week. I got 50k subs. I'm the champion. I am the greatest life form on the face of the earth, and the most highly evolved creature that there has ever been or ever will be. And thank you for your support in getting here and pushing my genetic code to the limit. Devu, Hypocrite, thank you for being here. And salute the troops. Press 1 for our commander.
1.
1.
Perfect. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
All right, this is awkward because I'm not ready to push the button. It's over. Don't look at